Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Curse of Strahd. This is Chapter 17. Ah. I checked my script. Hey everybody, I am your Dungeon Master Kelly, and tonight we are playing Episode 17, which is also known as Chapter 17, of Curse of Strahd. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're not redoing it. I keep mixing those up when we do the start. It's a joke. It's fine. So hey, we are in Chapter 17 of Curse of Strahd. If you're joining us for the first time, a lot of things have happened, but the long story is that the characters are trapped in Barovia, a land of everything being kind of crap. With, of course, the legendary Strahd himself as the country's overlord. The players can't get out and must try to find a way to overthrow Strahd and earn their escape back to the lush plains of Elos. However, a number of things have gotten in their way, including, vampires, werewolves, zombies, crooked townsfolk, magistrates, druids, tree blights.
Trees.
Addictive
Werewolves.
Pastries. Like, there's been a lot of things. There's been some stuff. Oh, and creepy dolls.
Got back out of the way.
Lots of creepy dolls. And then this episode, the characters have just left the embrace of the Mad Mage and his inner sanctum, or at least like his high fives, and have traveled to a place called Argynvostholt, which is an ancient, decrepit castle that once held an order of knights bound to fight Strahd. And the characters have arrived there just as we start game tonight. Before we do that, I want to have everybody introduce themselves, and I'm going to do this in weird order. Hello, Neil.
Hi there, I'm Neil, and I'm playing Brother Constantius Carus.
All right. Hello, Michael.
Hello, I'm Michael. I'm playing Zan, the man with a plan, and he has a
Can.
that's about a can, and that's about all I got.
All right.
Plan doesn't go any further. Sorry.
The fun stops here. Hello, Christine.
Hi, I'm Christine, and I'm playing Illican Dawncaller Vaimelaga, the Goliath Barbarian.
All right. And finishing the fight is Amy.
Hello, I am Amy, and I am playing Shasta Mora, the half-elf paladin.
All right. So, going forward, did we all vote yes on Michael's proposition?
I think...
Proposition screw you?
Oh?
Okay.
Sure.
Seems
All right.
fine.
Okay, so basically,
Checks out.
what we're going
Proposition
to do from...
glutton for punishment.
Yeah, proposition angst.
Right as we go into a dungeon crawl.
Right, was doing yeah. So normally in my D&D games, I offer a free point of inspiration to people at the beginning of every session, just to kind of encourage them and make the game a little more fun and easy. However, Michael has asked that we no longer do that because it's Barovia. Go, get wrecked, scrub. And everybody seems okay with this. So I am now removing inspiration as a free pass at the beginning of the game. You will be able to generate inspiration through people buying it for you in the chat, but that is it. When you get inspiration, you should also do your best to try to narrate how you get that inspiration. For example, you're doing in a fight with someone, maybe a glint of steel, or maybe they slightly slip, maybe you slightly slip, and that allows you to dodge their blow and land that critical hit, etc., etc. So do your best, and yeah, that's basically it. So, does anybody have any questions or comments before we begin? We haven't played in... Oh, actually, we played 2 weeks ago, didn't we?
A couple weeks? I think so. Didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, because we did. It was the
It
week...
was before that. It would have been longer because we'd skipped Halloween.
Yeah, we skipped Halloween because playing Strahd on Halloween just doesn't make any sense. Okay, and we are using Roll20 tonight, so I've got you all in there already.
Yes, I see.
Okay, and that sounds good. There should be some music going right now. Okay, all right. So, without further ado, we are going to start playing Curse of Strahd. May Strahd have mercy upon your soul. Oh my God! Everything God-related rhymes with Strahd. This opens up so many merchandising opportunities. In Strahd we trust. Okay.
God damn it.
Strahd, damn it. Yeah, so in order to not blaspheme for the rest of the session, everybody just use Strahd's name in vain. Never take the Lord's name in vain. Which Lord? Strahd. Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Why would I don't want to have a vampire's name in veins.
You don't want to have a vampire in vain?
In veins. The vampire, veins, blood.
I'm looking. You see my face. You know what I'm doing. All right, guys. So,
The bad pun.
high above the river valley juts a quiet promontory upon which looms a sepulchral mansion. Its turrets capped with fairy tale cones, its towers lined with sculpted battlements. A third of the structure has collapsed, as is part of the roof. But the rest appears intact. A dark, octagonal tower rises from the surrounding architecture. Out of the fog comes a distant peal of thunder, quickly accompanied by the howling of wolves in the woods. All right. Below, the house stands silent, seemingly like a fossilized remains of some long-dead thing smote upon the mountainside. As the magical circle crackles around you, you find yourselves, and I just realized that your characters aren't on this map screen, so let me drag you over. Oh, because you're still in Vallaki.
Yeah. We're living in the past.
You are living in the past. Okay, where are your characters? You're right. Nope, those are werewolves. Where are you? Oh, you're up here. Boop. Okay, and I will just pop you guys over. If this is your first time with us, welcome to Curse of Strahd, where nothing quite works the way you want it to. Oh, yep, the orange square did come. Okay. And it's gone.
Strahd, damn it.
Okay. So, wait a minute. Oh, son of a bitch. The wrong map got ported.
Oh no.
One moment, I can fix this. So, I will cut this out. Cut map stuff. Okay, I just need to re-upload the file. I was trying to clear off space on my Roll20, I think. So this is Argyn 1, I think. Sorry, it's a 2-floor map that was taking up a lot of space. RGVH. Which one are you? It was you the whole time. Okay. So this should, in theory, work as soon as it uploads. Okay, one sec. Boop. 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 Right? Now I've just confused myself. So anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? You're all good? How's the veal?
Talk more about deadlines.
Yeah, what's your favorite part about Deadlands, Neil?
Honestly, the thing that I'm most excited about with the new Kickstarter edition is the move. Okay, old Deadlands had a meta plot because came out in an era when everything had a meta plot, and that's fine. Like, I'm totally chill with the Deadlands meta plot, but I'm happy to see it going back to more like, you know, you're a group of cattle rustlers in Wyoming and then things go sideways, rather than, you know, you get involved in the rail wars and instantly see the Confederate undead marching band of death fighting against, you know, the Northern Werewolf Corps or whatever. It was
Northern Werewolf Corps is my favorite type of undead music.
it just got a bit too. Basically, Deadlands is a space in which a lot of weird stuff can happen, but I thought it was a little bit too hammered out, and I would rather it be a little bit more subtle. And the new
So it
edition
was
seems
trying
like
to be
it's-
vampire?
Yes and no, because it's I guess yeah, kind of, because it's sort of a situation in which normal townspeople will get weirded out if a dead person walks into the middle of town, but at the same time, state-sponsored armies have units of undead in them and rocket troopers, and I thought it was just a bit heavy-handed in that way, so I'm happy to see them pulling it back a little bit.
That's kind of weird. Okay, let me just set this map up, and then we'll be good to go. Because I finally have the file uploaded, and it didn't max out my space, which is kind of nice. And I think I just about did it on the first try. Now all I have to do is go layer, map layer. Great. Is that... Okay, good. Finally. Okay, and then I go, will it actually align to grid on the first try for once? You know what? It's about to do something I like to call close enough. Anyway, sorry for
And
the delay.
you'll just redo the Fog of War, I guess.
That's pretty solid, actually. Oh. Except the half the damn map's not in frame. Mother Strahd. Okay. Then, boop. Width, 70.
Actually, so Deadlands uses the Savage Worlds rules as its core. And the other neat thing from Pinnacle, who does Savage Worlds, is they've teamed up with Paizo to do. They're redoing all the old adventure paths.
Yeah, I just kickstarted one of them.
Yeah, Rise of the Ruin Lords, because I think that's the one. That
No.
Okay.
Are they redoing that?
Yep.
Oh, that's rad. That was the first Chronicle I ever ran for Amy, which we never finished because
We had a revolving door of players.
I said it was a Chronicle.
Yeah.
I just remember being in the next room, like hanging out in the living room when you guys were playing, and I think it was Amy or Tasha who got turned to stone.
I think it was me, because then
And you guys had to do something fancy because whoever had the right spell didn't have it prepared or active, and then that would, like, if it waited too long, it was going to destroy you or something.
I don't remember actually who it was. I remember that James's character got beheaded at one point,
Yep.
and I had to stick his head back on his
remembering about
body and fix that. And I'm like, I'm an oracle, I'm not a healer!
Except you were the party's healer. Okay, cool.
But I was the party's healer, and I had to make things work to be a functional healer, given that we couldn't do ranged. Yeah.
Also, if anybody wants to, Romancylvania is still backable right now. It's the Castlevania romance dating sim parody.
I'm sorry, what?
Where you play Dracula or Dracula female edition and try to seduce, like, monsters. You go around beating up monsters and then seducing them.
Huh.
It's like a PG-13
Oh my
version.
lord.
Romance.
So, like, Castlevania as in the game Castlevania,
Yeah.
or Castlevania as in the Netflix show Castlevania?
I mean, they're
Because
one
that
and
would
the
change
same.
my opinion of it.
They're one and the same. It's a riff. So, like, it's a parody. So it's both and none. All right, so guys.
Dracula meets the Bachelor. Hot as Hades, funny as hell.
Is this a video game?
Yeah. I bought it for the Wii or for the Switch for the Wii. Bought it for the Switch. But for the Wii.
Because I was like, for all your, horny teen monster needs, there is Monster Hearts.
Monster Hearts is pretty good for that. Okay. All right, guys. Now the map is set, and here we go. 3, 2. All right. So here we are. Let's head over to the map screen. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right. I feel like like I'm doing like... Oh, I gotta adjust your frame real quick, Neil, because we adjusted you.
I'm just loving that we finally figured out what the issue was with my video.
Yeah, we fixed that, and then we just gotta move Mike over a bit because I thought Mike was you. How could I ever have thought Mike was you? You guys are two separate people in separate bodies. Usually. All right.
Except when they're not?
Except when they're not, which is, you know, that's a memorable occurrence. Like, prove me wrong that wouldn't be memorable. Okay, so everybody is cropped correctly now. Okay, you guys ready to finally play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was worried you were gonna say no, and then I'm like, great, let's just.
Say,
I mean, I'm trying to
actually
kickstart.
cropped correctly.
Am I? I was.
Her chin is hanging out in her.
Yeah,
in
I don't
her
know.
name bar.
I can put this. I can tilt down a bit, kinda. I don't know.
Put that back pillow in the right spot, Amy.
I know it's in the right spot, and then I still slouch anyway, and then I'm like.
I can't help it if you slouch after.
I know.
Actually, I'm finding this chair is keeping me from slouching a lot.
Yeah, it helps a lot, but for me, like, I'm made of goop if I sit too long.
Alright, so, is that fine now? Everybody's good?
Slide down.
Well, I don't know if Twitch will have to catch up for a moment for me.
Alright, everybody should be fine.
So if you think it looks fine, then...
I think it looks fine unless you tell me otherwise. How's that?
Alright. Sounds good to me.
Okay. Thanks for sticking with us, guys. I appreciate it. Okay. Boop, boop. Okay, now we are the start. The magic circle fades around you. You get a good look at the mansion looming in front of you. The old castle. Directly behind you is an immense dragon statue, perched atop a 10-foot wide, 10-foot high cube of granite. It stares down at you, covered in moss, wings tucked close to its body. It looks east toward the mansion's front door. Rain begins to pelt around you. Before you, you see that flagstone steps, flanked by stone railings, climb to a landing in front of a pair of tall, wooden doors with rusted iron bands and knockers shaped like small dragons. Carved into the lintel above the entrance is the word Argynvostholt. What do you do?
This is the place they said was an undead army, right? I'm gonna approach with caution.
Okay.
And maybe... Yeah,
I
no,
seem to
just
recall
with
that is
caution.
what was said. Undead by choice, and they don't want him to die because then he escapes the prison-ish that they've created.
They hate Strahd so much that they want him to stay a vampire because it is mildly uncomfortable for him.
Said the name!
Dying.
Yeah.
Don College is gonna be like, not that name!
Oh. Right.
We don't need him as well!
Yeah, fair.
The clouds will rumble
As Kelly
overhead.
grins.
I 100% didn't realize we were talking in character there. I was just,
I will
yeah,
take it as in character,
Yeah.
and because I'm disoriented, and so is Shasta.
fair.
Why are you disoriented?
I'm me.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
I'm trying to get my brain back into game mode.
Get your head in the game. Alright. Get your head in the game. Alright, so if you wander up to the front door, you should have control of your figure, do you?
I do.
Good question.
I've been moving Don Call around a bit.
Okay. Stepping up the front stairs, you can see that the cold stone beneath you is looks hard and slick from rain. As you put your first step down, though, Shasta, behind you, you will hear a creaking noise of stone grinding on stone, and a sudden cold blast of air is going to erupt out of the dragon's mouth at you all.
Ah,
It chills you. But that's all. What would you like to do?
Dawncolor's gonna go back and look at that dragon.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't trust that.
You can make me an investigation roll.
Sure.
Thanks, I'll do that.
All right, bloody dice.
Well,
Don't fail me now. Well, that's a 13. I'd say
13.
you failed me.
Looks like the jaw's hinged. You're not sure what it was supposed to do, though. The air didn't come from anywhere. It's not like it has a pipe coming out of it or something. It just kind of shot out of its open mouth, which, of course, goes
I'm gonna
to...
use the spear to poke the jaw and see if I can hinge it up and down, up and down, up and down. Squeak, 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 squeak.
No, you can't. It's firmly latched as if it was as if it were sculpted open.
Poke, poke, poke.
You poke it.
so I got a 15.
For investigation?
Is that? Yeah.
You think it's probably some type of magical trap?
But it didn't do anything other than just blow cold air that we could tell.
Yeah? I
What
mean,
sort of
sometimes...
stuff would do that?
Well, you can make me an Arcana roll.
I will do that.
Um,
It's a 8.
would anybody like to assist? Does anybody know enough about Arcana to assist? No? Okay.
I mean, I have good intelligence, but I don't have proficiency.
Probably. So,
I don't think Dawncolor would know this, so...
I mean, it's a dragon, so...
But,
You know what? Dawncaller, you might know enough about dragons. So, Amy, you can roll with advantage on that. So, roll one
Okay.
dice.
Okay. That's a 16.
Okay. So you think that probably once upon a time this probably breathed cold air like a silver dragon, but probably has ran out of power.
Okay.
The spell looks like it's deteriorated. Much like the moss and grime covering the statue, everything here is aged out. What are the other two of you doing? Besides hiccuping.
I think I'm rummaging through my backpack looking for things like hammers to start searching for traps. I mean, if there's one at the front door, there might be more once we go inside.
Sounds good.
All right. If we are going to try and talk to Vladimir, do we want to go through the front door or through that ruined bit down there? And I point at the southern tower. I assume up is north on this map.
Up is north, yeah.
Yeah. Through the southern tower.
Southern tower.
Do you think there's a way in through the top? I mean, I could climb up there.
No, I mean, the wall over there is ruined. And we might just be able to walk through it.
Oh, we could do that too.
I mean, might as well go take a look. Or we could just knock on the front door and see if we get greeted by ghosts.
I am amenable to either suggestion.
Dawncolor's just gonna kind of...
Fine.
I'll fish out a coin
They're
and flip it.
incomparable. We've had enough of those sort of things. Don't you remember getting stabbed? Like, right in the beginning when we got here?
Okay.
It's really hard to stab stuff back that doesn't have any flesh.
Your coin
You
comes
make
up
a good-
heads.
Heads. Heads is... Wait. I didn't say what heads was going to be. Heads. Use our heads.
Okay.
All right.
Why knock on the front door when there's a hole in the wall? That's probably a better option. I like that option.
Sure. Okay. Let's go.
I'm with Zan. This sounds like a solid plan.
All right, so heading around the side. There we go. Okay.
This place has definitely seen better days.
The Dawn Caller's definitely gonna wait for Zan to like do his searchy thing first.
So there is a southern building down here as well that you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So
Dawn Caller's gonna
as
go
you
have a look.
approach, rubble is strewn across much of the vast chamber here. Okay, go away this round. Caused by the partial collapse of the rooms above it. On the... Is it the right place? Oh, no, that's Q5. My bad. Here lies the blackened beams of a wooden stable, burned to its stone foundation. Looming above the wreckage is a partially collapsed south end of the mansion, all 3 of its floors exposed to the elements. 3 of its floors? They only gave me 2 of the floors. Alright. Well, here we go. By the way, each one of these squares is technically 10 feet, so...
Well, I wonder if they count the top of the towers as a floor. Maybe it's a
that probably
flat,
makes sense.
flat-floored parapet.
So each one of these is technically 10 feet for when the time is right, okay?
Okay. I will attempt to remember that.
Cool. All right. So it looks like once upon a time this was probably a stable down here.
I'm gonna have a little poke through.
Okay. You can make me an investigation roll.
Sounds good. $22.
You'll find buried in the wreckage an old iron horseshoe, rusted and corroded with age, but has a little bit of a sharp point after being kind of decomposed. You could probably use it to, like, as a hook or a grappling hook, maybe.
I'm gonna take it with me.
Okay. At the very least,
I
it's
have
lucky.
a feeling Dawncaller probably knows superstitious stuff like, oh yeah, spirits and incorporeal things hate iron. Don't know how accurate that is. But she's gonna take it regardless.
Good.
All right.
She will attempt throwing it at a ghost at some point.
Can I get... What's everybody's passive perception?
16.
18.
15.
13.
Okay. As you approach and see the ruined wall of the main keep above you. I see keep, but it's a mansion. The main room above you. The water is beginning to seep into your clothes as the rain continues. Above you, rubble is strewn through much of this vast chamber. It's still fairly bright out today. It's actually about 9 o'clock in the morning when you're here, so this is about as bright as Barovia gets. On the pink marble floor, fallen chandeliers lie amid broken chairs and other furnishings. Now, because all of you can... It looks like there are some thick draperies. However, Shasta... Actually, you know what? In this light, all of you will be able to notice. Thick webs stretch from wall to wall. Moving among them are too many giant spiders to count.
Charming.
Let's not go this way.
No?
That seems like a good idea. Unless we set
Well-
them all on fire.
Oh, that's an option.
That is an option.
I'm just going to start prepping by dropping giant spiders.
Approximately how tough are giant spiders? Like, what would Dawncaller think of them?
I mean, you can kill them, but they're giant spiders. Like, if you can not kill them, why kill them?
Yes, but it might be a challenge.
Not particularly tough at your level.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be like any clear
Nobody will
stairwells
care.
from like that we can see through this. Doesn't seem like a.
No, some internal doors.
So maybe we should just go through the front doors,
5, 6, 7, 8.
or we can keep catting around and see if there's another collapsed section. Scope out the whole perimeter or something.
Ooh, case the area. I like that plan.
Yeah. Thanks for volunteering, Zan.
Sure. I'll go ahead.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
So Zan, checking the circumference of the manor, you are... Go ahead and you can just walk around and I'll tell you what you see.
Okay.
Moving around the side, you will be able to notice that there is... there are what looks like probably a stairwell just off to the side here, above the ruined rooms. Around the side of that is a cemetery. Tucked behind the mansion is a fog-shrouded cemetery, enclosed by a 7-foot-tall fence of wrought iron. And that's right up here. If you're moving around. So keep going. Come up here. Up here. Okay. To the northeast corner stands a mausoleum. As you're wandering around, you suddenly feel like someone or something is watching you. Looking up, you spot a well-dressed man with a thick mane of thistledown hair observing you from a high tower window. He draws the curtains and disappears from view.
That's probably not a good thing.
Okay?
Okay, well, how about if we, I'll head back to the others and say, I think somebody spotted us.
Okay.
Did they take any action against you?
No, they just went back inside, so maybe knocking on the front door is a good plan.
Okay. Well, at least they didn't shoot you or something.
Check myself. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I wonder if that was a ghost.
Well, we could knock on the front door and find out.
Just out of character, have we ever had any description of the leader of
Not
the
physical.
knights here? No, okay, because we got his name and I couldn't remember.
You don't have a physical description of him, no. So, as you make your way back around toward the front door, you will hear... And the doors are going to open themselves both up, seemingly inviting you in.
Well, it is rude to snub such a generous invitation. We'll walk towards the door. I will pull out my shield, though.
Sounds
They are
good.
not likely to like us.
I am definitely keeping an eye out for traps.
Okay.
Dawncollar's also going to take care of where she puts her feet, etc.
As you step down onto the floors there, you will feel a strange sensation. Like once upon a time, this place was hallowed, but sense has lost all of its sense of self. You feel a cold chill rush over you as you walk through the front doors and realize that this place has fallen. This place has lost itself. Does everyone have their weapons out?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Dawncollar will kind of just hold the spear like a walking staff, because that seems less threatening. She's not going to be like walking around going like pointing it at everything.
Shasta, your hand hurts. A sharp pain pricks you. Looking down, you can see that Treebane's handle, your magical axe, has sprouted thorns.
Well, ow. I guess I'll... Does it seem to be continuing to grow them?
They are there and they are firm. They're not easily able to break off.
I guess I'll put it away. And grab out one of my other weapons.
Sounds good.
See if something happens to them. I have a sword.
Alright, so you have your sword again. Looking in front of you, this room feels like a king's tomb. A grand staircase leads up to stone balconies, held aloft by stone pillars and arches. A tall, faded tapestry depicting a nobleman in silver armor hangs from an iron rod near the staircase landing. 6 sets of double doors lead from this foyer. Along the walls, displayed on marble pedestals, are 3 alabaster busts of handsome men. A 4th bust and its pedestal have been knocked over, and their shattered remains lie strewn across the mosaic floor. 2 chandeliers of wrought iron hang from the ceiling like monstrous spiders that draw your attention immediately. But they are just... they're just chandeliers. Do you step inside?
Just inside the door,
Barely,
yeah.
But yes.
Okay. Stepping inside, the doors will slam shut behind you. And the sound of rain and thunder will fade away, leaving only the sounds of the manor.
Well, that's not ominous.
Well, don't want to let all the cold air in, I guess.
They're ghosts. Why would they care?
The principle of it?
Should we see if we can get back out? Is that door open?
The
Go on,
door
Paula, we'll
is...
try it.
Jugger. You could probably break it down.
I mean, I could probably, like, shoulder it really hard a few times and force it.
No, we've been invited in. We should probably, I don't know, entertain the idea of being guests for a few seconds.
Not immediately break down their property?
Yeah.
I agree. We are guests here. And I'll walk forward. The shattered bust.
Okay.
If I look at it, how shattered is it? And is the face upon the bust, if I can reconstruct it in my mind, familiar?
You can make me an intelligence roll.
Nope. A natural 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good
All
job.
right. You pick up the face to look at it, and it'll crumble to dust in your hands. While you were looking at it, you don't think it was Strahd. I'll give you that one, even with a 1. But it disintegrates too quickly for you to tell who it could have been. Meanwhile, though, as you turn to look at your companions with the dust of the broken ceramic still on your fingers, a great shadow with wings moves across the walls and disappears. You hear the soft, bestial hiss in the darkness.
Was that just Neil who saw that?
Nope, all of you saw it.
Okay.
Okay, what was that? What was that? I'm gonna go cling to the shadows in the corner.
Okay. It's dim light in here, but light is coming through the window, so there are still shadows for you to hide in.
Okay.
Looking around, doesn't seem to be anything here.
Perhaps it was our host inviting us deeper into this fallen house.
About that description. Shasta's gonna start looking around at the different doors and exits to this place.
Sure.
Like,
So
so there's the 2 at the south.
Mm-hmm. Which you probably don't want to go into.
Nope. I'm assuming that's where spiders live.
That's where spiders. That's literally called the Spider's Ballroom.
No! No, I hate it. Thanks.
It's very pleasant. The spiders know how to jam.
Spider bake sale.
All right. So where are you headed?
She's gonna take a look. So there's the stairs at the end, and she's gonna look up at the northern side of the room. There's a couple doors here.
Yep.
Are they all closed?
They're all closed. Yes. Except
about-
for right here. The
No,
doors
those are
that lead
actually
out
open.
of the room are wide open.
Huh.
Quick question.
Quick answer.
What book was Goliath in?
Goliath is in Volos.
I was gonna say it's not in Xanathar, so I just checked that one.
Volos is 2 feet in front of my finger right now, so if you need it, you can come grab it.
Don't care. I've got them all from the trove.
No, you don't.
Shasta, are you making a move towards the open door?
She's looking at it very speculatively, going, and kind of will wonder aloud, do you think that's an invitation, or...
It might be, but if we are going to enter doors based on the front ones, we might want to all move together through them.
Yeah.
I start fishing out iron spikes too, because I'm like, I'm not going to have more doors closing behind us.
I will walk up, fairly right on top, next to Shasta. All right. Well, whether or not we see the open door as an invitation, we do need to move forward in some way.
Or alternatively, I don't know. Maybe going through the obvious stairwell is the way to go. And she'll pace back over towards the stairs and look up.
Whoever was here was upstairs.
Yeah.
It is a noble point. Perhaps the stairs are the best way to meet our host. I'll start clomping up the stairs.
Yep.
Okay.
Shasta will meander along.
You guys are heading upstairs?
Yeah. Hey, guys.
Just with how dim and dark it is and weird shit running around the walls, Dawncollar's gonna pull a torch out of her pack and light it.
Sounds good. Okay, I'm just going to transfer you over to the second floor. One moment.
All right. I might as well say, if it is looking like it's going to stay dark, Karis will cast light on his shield.
Okay.
I'll keep a torch anyways, because as we all know with flashlights, if you're in front or behind, it really changes how the light works. And lanterns suck to look straight at. Which I imagine light on a shield probably does the same.
Go. Get the Fog of War on for this.
That's
I'm just going to
a lot of
reveal...
Fog of War.
Just going to do the stuff you can see outside, and then we'll keep going. There we go. Okay. Oop. Okay, so you guys are headed up to the second floor. Let's keep this party going. That is... Alright, so that's Q18. 2 stone balconies flank the main foyer. Balusters carved to resemble knights in shining armor support their elegantly carved stone railings. Weapons and shields festoon the walls along each of these walkways, while alabaster busts of handsome men flank the hallways that lead north and south from the foyer. At the west end of each balcony is an archway that leads to a spiral staircase going up. Where do you go?
Well,
So-
I guess it was the northern side that had the open door, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Zan, where did you see your window watcher?
Oh, it would have been.
I'm checking
I'll-
right now. From a
I'll-
high tower window.
I will orient myself and point the general direction.
So that was...
It's probably through that wall, right around there.
Okay, so that's Q42.
Guessing northeast tower? Based on where...
The north... Yes, the northeast tower.
We are going to meet someone at some point. I don't see why we delay.
I think we should check those suits of armor. Last time we saw armor in a place that tried to chop our heads off.
Right. Right. That's true. And she will give them a bit of a cautious look.
Okay.
Well,
All right. Looking at them, they appear to be just regular armor. But that's not what catches your attention. As you wander by, you notice that each of the statues is following you with their eyes.
of course.
All of them are watching you, Shasta. They know what you did.
Hello?
Where are you all going?
Right. Zan, why don't you lead us to where you think you saw the man?
Okay. I'm leading this way. Northeast. We're going northeast, and we're going that way.
Okay. You come down a hallway, and okay, I think that should be sufficient for you. Okay. Sorry, there's a lot of map for me to keep double checking and triple checking every time you guys move. Okay, so
Sir?
we're 20s now. The ceiling in the hallway here is about 20 feet high. This T-shaped hallway has branches to the east, west, and south, which is what you enter from. 3 arched windows in the north wall look out over foggy grounds. There's an open door to your right as you walk down the hallway. It hangs open limply in the stillness of the air.
On color will push it a little further open with her spear.
2
keeping
beds.
herself out of possible line of fire.
Sure. 2 beds with torn canopies lie... Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear the sirens going off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could hear... it's distracting me. Damn it, go. 2 beds with torn canopies stand against opposite walls with a tattered rug lying on the floor between them. Set into the wall is a fireplace, black with soot. A soft hiss issues from the hearth.
Can I have a closer look at it?
Sure, you
Oh,
go
like,
for it.
well, I mean, not like approach, but raise my torch and have a good hard look to see if I can pick out what's there.
Sure, yeah. Are you going to approach?
No.
Okay.
Not right away, at least. I'm going to try and look at a distance first.
Make me a perception roll.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Are you going to move closer to the door, by the way? You're, like, not even in the same hallway. Okay. Alright, so, looking into the fireplace, you can see that there's, what looks like a shadow, roughly the size of a cat, lumped in it. The hissing continues.
I'm gonna talk to it like it was a cat.
Okay.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
It makes no motion.
Okay. I'm curious now, so Dawncollar's gonna approach, but stay a good few feet away.
Sure.
So.
How close do you get?
Say there.
Still nothing. You can just hear a low.
I'm gonna raise my torch higher to see if I can get a look at what's there.
A small hissing dragon made of ash and smoke erupts from the fireplace, filling the room with soot as it bleats its wings at you. As it beats its wings.
Does it try and attack?
It arches its back and hisses at you like a cat.
Can I speak to it in Draconic? I do, in fact.
Yes, you can. Draconic. You may try. I rolled a nat 20 on that, so yeah. You may try. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna try kind of going... Basically, like, hi, little one. I'm not trying to invade. I just wanted to see what was here. I'll leave. Do you live here?
Okay, you can make me a... let me just double check something.
Would this be like animal handling?
I have to check. Yeah, technically, yeah. I'll allow it.
Okay.
Or you can use persuasion.
I'll pick animal handling. It's got a better bonus. 21.
Okay.
It would have been... Persuasion would have been a dirty 20.
Okay.
I rolled 18.
The small dragon is going to kind of glare at you. And very warily watch you as you pace
pull
around
a piece
the room.
of jerky out of a pocket.
What do you do with the jerky?
Toss it to it.
It will immediately burn it to ash as it hits the ground. But you think you see a little bit of the ash incorporate into its body. And then it will suddenly take flight and fly out of the room at full speed.
Okay.
And surge up toward the stairwell. 33. Sorry, there's like 50 different places on this map I have to keep track of. We'll surge, fly down the hallway and back up through one of the stairwells.
Okay, so back into the foyer area and away?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. I'll have a look around the room. Since I'm there.
Okay. Glancing around the room, what you are going to see is that, yeah, it looks like a comfortable bedchamber for a pair of adults. You think probably a guest room?
Alright.
But nothing else.
I will leave then.
Huh. So, keep heading to the tower? I guess? And Shasta's just gonna carry on heading to the northeast direction, or whichever one it seemed to be.
Okay.
This hallway.
Makes the most sense.
Nothing here makes any sense.
I'm gonna look out the windows.
Alright, looking out the windows, you see the misty covered grounds. The rain is still pelting down onto it. Shasta, as you step forward, you are... I see. Cool. One sec. Poop. boop, boop. As you step on that floor, you're going to hear ka-chunk.
Mm-hmm.
And a 10-foot wide segment of stone is going to slide into the bottom of that. And through the doors, you are going to hear horrible phantasmal wails as from both doors, spectral warriors are going to surge through. And can I get everyone to roll initiative, please?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run out of...
I think I just wasted my nat 20
Did you?
on initiative.
Yeah, same.
Well,
Okay.
we'll see. 21 total, though. I'm gonna just...
24.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
We haven't used purple? Okay, good. Alright, 7 of them are going to surge out, and they are all going to act on initiative 15 plus. Cool. Then we will be back in just a moment to that. I have to flip to their page. Alright, counting down initiative. Who got above 20?
24.
And then I got 21.
21 and 24. Anybody else? Okay. Above 15. Okay. That says a lot. Good. Good, good, good. Hold on 1 sec while I pull out their stat block, because I had it, and then I lost the page. And then I found the page. Good. Okay. Anybody have 15? Okay. Red, blue, green, yellow, orange, purple, pink. What'd you get? The last two.
7.
10.
Okay.
I did not see this coming.
You did not see this coming. I mean, who would, honestly? Okay. And let's switch into some fighty music. Wait, no, those are walls. I need fighty music. Add more walls to the combat. Let's go with Rage. Alright, there is an explosion of motion as spectral figures, knights, barely creating any luminescence out of their spectral forms, flood through the walls and assault you. Dawncaller, you... Did you see this coming?
Well, I do have a thing for danger sense. For traps that I can see.
Okay, then yeah. Then that'll be fine.
I have advantage on dex saves against effects, etc.
Alright, Dawncaller, you will be able to act this round. What do you do?
I run up and stabby stab.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're stabbing the one in front of you, the orange one. Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Yep. 28 and 16.
Those are
Oh,
both...
and I would like to rage.
Okay.
I am raging.
Those are both hits.
Awesome. So what dice these are.
And what you guys are hearing right now is the new music I just licensed. At least you would be if you turned the sound back on.
I am.
Alright, good. I pinged you when I stopped the rain music so you wouldn't fall asleep.
No, then you switched it over to ambient indoor muse sounds. I was like, uh-oh, nope.
That's not rain.
Ambient noises are dangerous.
Okay, let's
Okay,
get...
so one attack is 17 damage from the spear and 5 radiant damage. The second attack is 15 damage from the spear.
Okay, so give me 1 sec. Sorry, I was just adjusting the battle so it was a little easier to see. Okay, so rushing forward, you're attacking both. Both attacks are going to the same one.
I was going to do that for now until I
Okay.
figure out how tough these things
So
are.
what is your total damage?
1 sec. 40 total,
Okay.
8 of which is radiant.
All right, so surging forward, you are going to jut your spear through its ephemeral form, and are going to catch him directly in the chest. That is going to spill ethereal blood all over you and your sword as just it erupts, but he's going to keep coming at you. He is barely hanging on. Part of his face is completely vanished. His chest is ripped open, exposing spectral ribs and nothing beneath, like a man composed of shadow aside from his bones and flesh. Shasta, you're up.
Right. So, quick question. Do I think that hitting these things with non-magical attacks is going to do anything, or
You
basically
think
applies
they're ghosts, so probably less.
Okay. So I'm going to, because I'm in a great corner here, just wait. I don't want to kill these. I don't want to kill these ghosts. I want them to be on our side.
They're not going to give you that option right now.
I see that. I hate this. Damn it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna smack the one with the pink little pink dot next to me, and I believe I get 2 attacks because of my extra attack. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. That. Yes, I can take 2 attacks. Another attack on my turn.
Okay, and you're attacking which one you said?
The pink one.
Pink one, okay.
This guy right here. Yeah. So one of those is gonna be a, and I'm using my sword. So that's a 23 on one of them. The other one would be an 11.
The 11 is not a hit, but the 23 absolutely is. There you go.
One likes me. That's a 9.
Are you choosing to smite?
Yes, I'm choosing to smite. Why did I not say that when I was thinking it? I immediately was thinking just. Are these count as for the purposes of undead?
They are absolutely undead. They're super
just
undead.
Making sure.
They're
making sure.
They're undead and a half.
Asking the obvious questions.
Obvious questions are obvious. They're great.
Divine smite.
Smashy, smashy.
So I'm going to expend a first level spell slot, which will give me 3d8, it looks like, because they are undead.
Nice. All right. So, and that also means that your attack is magical.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's, well, thank you, the one that decided to give me a 1. 7, 8. So, so it's 21 total then.
21 total. All right. You are going to slam your blade down into the one that's blocking you against the door, cleaving through its shield as if it were made of flesh. His right arm, for he's wielding his sword with a left-handed grip, is going to dissolve to nothing, and he is going to snarl ephemerally and attack you.
Of course.
All right. All right, I have a... Ooh, that is fantastic. So that is a 15.
That does not hit.
But the nat 20 does.
Yes, that does.
All right, he feints once, flashing his blade up at your face, but you realize too late what his trick is, and he is going to reverse it and catch you in the side of the stomach, slashing you a bit for 11 points of force damage.
Okay.
Okay, so that's you. The others are going to use this opportunity as well. While you were dodging the pink one, the purple one is going to cleave his blade twice into the wall and through it around you, but you'll be able to deftly dodge out of the way. Brother Karas, the yellow one next to you is not going to forget that you exist and is going to turn and surge toward you with a 21 and a 22.
Those both hit.
Cool. That is going to be... The first one is going to strike you across the chest for 11 points of damage. The second is going to stab into your thigh for 7.
Okay.
Purple and yellow. Good. Across the way, Dawncaller. They swarm around you, all wanting to make an example of you. One of them dodges into the wall and then strides out behind you. So that is going to be a 15 and a 17.
Neither hit.
Oh, okay. All right, the next one swings at you. One definitely hits with a 22.
Yeah.
From behind, the red one is going to strike at you and is going to deal, that is going to be 8 points of force damage, which is still 8 points of damage.
Yeah, because it's actually force damage, not piercing,
All right.
slashing, bludgeoning.
The blue one behind you is the one that missed. The red one slashes you once. The green one catches you from behind, or at least he would, but you duck and pivot underneath. But the one that you have almost maimed asunder is going to roar, grab his blade with both hands, and scream, "For Argynvostholt!" And the first blow is so messy that it almost makes you chuckle in your rage. But as you deflect it with your spear, you realize that he was leaning into it with all of his remaining ghostly strength, and is going to ride the blade down, dealing another 8 points of damage into you at the chest, as he skirts his blade down along the haft of your spear.
Okay.
Cool. And that is them. Now we are going down to Zan. What are you doing?
The pink one was wounded, right?
Yes, the pink one is wounded, and the orange one.
Okay, I'm gonna jump on the pink one, pull my rapier, and attack.
Okay, sounds good. So you can sneak attack.
I will do so. Oh, well, that's not a great roll. 7.
7? All right, your blade. Are you using 2 weapons or just one?
Just one, because I only have the one rapier.
Okay. You could use a dagger, though, on your offhand if you wanted to.
No.
Okay. All right, so lunging forward, your rapier is going to plunge through the air where it dances out of the way of you. And it's going to turn, and a mustached man with a bald crown is going to snarl, "Intruder! You will suffer!" And, Brother Karis, you're up. And here comes the nuclear option.
Not even, because these are 10-foot squares.
I think inside the building aren't these 5 again?
Let me double check the map.
It actually really matters for my
Yeah.
turn.
One sec. So Argynvostholt.
Because looking at it, they probably should only be 5 foot, because who heard of a 20-foot wide hallway?
Yeah. And based on the size of those beds, I'm
Yeah.
like, those are not...
It says
20
1
foot
square
bed.
equals 10 feet still.
I thought that was outside. Oh, maybe. I don't know.
No, I don't have.
Wait, so those are 20-foot beds?
Oh God, that's a great. Damn, who wouldn't have some fun in it? I think it's a 10-foot bed.
Well,
But
10
It's
foot
two
windows?
long.
squares.
10-foot doors?
Like 10 foot wide, but 20 feet long.
They're all California kings. Oh shit, you're right. They are. Wait,
Yeah,
do I
They're
have,
has
across
to
2
be-
squares.
This has
Do
to
I-
be 5 feet
do I have it
inside the
stretched
building.
inappropriately?
No?
Because
Wait, on the
that's.
grid?
Hold on, now I'm confused. One sec. So on my map. Oh!
Did they scale it down once you go inside?
No, I'm using a digital copy from the Curse of Strahd map pack where they actually sized it correctly, but the map in the book has it listed as 10. These are
Oh.
correct, so the spacing
Oh,
is
okay.
correct on the screen, but not in my book.
Ah, okay.
I was like, well, I looked down and like the bed's only on one singular 10-foot square, and I'm like, wait, there's only a 9 square in this bedroom you were peeking into a second ago, not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 27 square? What the hell? What? My
So
brain
this
was
map's correct. Okay.
my brain was melting a little. Oh god, no, it's just. What is this?
Too
A
much
bedroom
fun.
for giants? Are we fighting undead giants? All right. So yes, these are 5-foot squares, my friend.
Good.
All right.
Wait.
God damn it.
In that
Or
case,
Strahd, damn it.
my shield is a holy symbol.
Mhm.
And I will go.
And don't forget, you have the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Yeah, but I'm holding my shield and a weapon.
That's fair.
Yeah. I will go. We are not here to hurt you, but For now, Briggs says, back off. And I will emit the Radiance of Dawn from my person. And
Okay.
every foe within 30 feet needs to make a Constitution save.
Okay.
And if they fail, they're taking... That's a pretty good roll. 21 points of radiant damage. And
Okay,
if they
what's my
succeed,
save DC?
16.
Okay. All right, so here is the way this is going to happen. So there are 7 of me, and I just rolled 6 dice. And I've decided just to read them down the list. I refuse to roll Farah's dice for anything but Farah rolls, though, so I need to roll one of these again. Okay, so I have a 17. I have an 18. So that is red and blue. I have 17 and 18. So what happens on a partial?
Half damage, so in this case, 10, because you round down.
Okay, so 5.
It's radiant damage if it matters.
It does not, but good to know.
No.
So next, let's see. So that means I can reroll one of these guys. Cool. Everyone else fails, except for 1, 2, 3. Orange, which critically failed. So how much damage is it? It's
21.
21. Okay. So 1 sec while I do some math. 21. All right, so holy light is going to flood the room, and the orange one is going to scream and vanish. His blade still in pressing into Dawncaller's chest as he evaporates with a no. All right, so you said 21, and then pink. Ooh. All right, and the pink one is going to begin to dissolve, almost completely gone, but still a little bit hanging on. All right, good hit. Damn good hit.
And then I will wave a hand towards the ones fighting Dawncaller, and I think we decided upon a spectral fire poker. Will appear,
Yes, I remember that.
Okay.
Next to... Where's that beautiful orange? Next to blue, and attempt to run through blue, getting a 14 to hit.
14 to hit is going to be a miss, my friend.
That is fine. It sticks around and was a bonus action. That is the end of my turn.
Here, do you want a fire poker?
Oh, sure.
Sure, that's a fire poker.
It's a mace, but it kind of
No,
does
it
the
works. It does the job.
job. Advanced is drawing. Boop.
Oh, good. You got it.
All right, there we go. And
I'll have to draw a specific one.
advanced.
That's something nice and flamey looking.
Yeah.
Radiant. That's hard to see.
Yeah, kind of is, yeah.
We'll have it's big. How do I hold on? It's not allowing me to set it as controlled by Neil. Layer.
Is it
a what?
I was going to say, is it a token or a background element?
It's a token.
Hmm.
2 back. Set dimensions. Is drawing. Oh, it's because it's an is drawing. There we go. So I'll just go controlled by Neil. There we go.
Oop.
Yeah, move it around. Okay, so it appears and takes a swing. Dawncaller, you are up again. What do you do?
Stabby stab.
Stabby stab. All right, make me 2 attack rolls, I believe.
Yes. So that is going to be 26 and 13.
1 hit. And which one are you attacking?
I think I will go for red.
All right, the wave of blinding light still illuminates the room from where Brother Karis called it forth, and you make your attacks at red. The first one misses, the second one finds its mark, dealing
23 damage, 7 of which is radiant.
23 damage. Okay. A solid hit into the red one's core as he stumbles back, golden locks spilling from beneath his spectral helmet. He glares at you and grits his teeth, trying to fight onward. All right. Shasta.
Yeah. So you said Pink was looking pretty beat up?
Yes, very, very beat up.
Okay.
Actually,
now
they're all
I'm
looking
gonna-
pretty beat up at this point, thanks to Brother
That's-
Kara's nuking the room.
Fair. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm gonna start off by stabbing Pink. And you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna attack. Now I have a question. So because I can do 2 attacks, I can attack one and then attack another and smite on each one, or smite once per attack, once per turn.
You can.
It doesn't.
You know
seem
what?
to
I think
say-
you. That's a good point.
I think
actually,
I can smite on each of them.
can you do multi-smite? Multi-smite. I can't remember because I never used it. I never had more than 1 attack when I was playing my paladin.
At 2nd level, when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 spell slot. It doesn't say once per turn.
Yeah, so I think you can
I think I
multi-smite.
can. Okay, well, see if I defeat Pink first and
All right.
determine if I need to multi-smite.
This thing is so damaged, you may not want to consider the smite on it.
Okay, in that case,
give you-
basically my plan is attack Pink and then go after Purple. So we'll see what I get here. Well, one of them's a nat 20 and the other one's a 16.
Okay. Which
I
one's it?
don't-
Which one's going where?
I think I want a nat 20 on Purple because
Okay.
I feel like that would make
Those
more
are
sense.
2 hits then. Go ahead and are
Okay.
you smiting with purple?
On Purple, yes. I'm gonna
Okay.
smite Purple.
All
Means
right,
I'm
so-
throwing a whole lot of dice at this.
Yes, you are. So all dice double and roll me
Yeah.
damage.
I need more d8s. Hold on. Blah. That's the thing I'm looking for. Okay. Because it was 3d8 at a 1st level for this thing, plus damage. Okay. I will roll this twice.
I believe in you.
Well, you shouldn't because I rolled a bunch of 1s.
I believe
But-
in your rolling ones.
Well, that's the first roll, and then I roll this again. How's 39 points of damage?
That's pretty great.
That's Purple. And
Okay.
then the other one, I'm not even gonna bother smiting. I'm just gonna stab it.
Sounds good. All right, that one is
Right.
going to vanish in a swirl of moaning energy.
And then Pink's gonna take 9 points of damage. So probably whatever that ends up being. It's just piercing, I think, or slashing.
All right. So how many?
9 points.
All right. It as well is going to vanish. And now we are on my turns, baby. All right. Dawncaller, they're coming for you.
Hey,
Okay, never do that again, Kelly. That didn't roll very well at all. Oh my god. Well, I hit you once with 6 attacks. Okay, for 10 points of damage. They come at you from all sides, a swirling vortex of spears and pain. Pardon me, not spears, sword slashes and pain. One after another, they try to swipe into you. And the last one does manage to nick you for 10 points of force damage.
alright.
Okay,
She just shrugs it off.
okay. This yellow one is going to pivot. And does that... Okay. It is going to pivot and try to drive its blade into Brother Karis's chest.
All right, I'll wording flare the first attack, so it's rolling with disadvantage, and then
Okay.
normal on the second attack.
Okay. And does a 13 hit you?
It does not.
All right, your warding flare goes off, buffeting its sword to the side, and Zan, we are on your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do, I guess, rinse and repeat. Try again. I guess on yellow there.
Sounds good to me.
want to roll better this time. Oh, I did roll better. 21.
21 is going to be a solid hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Okay.
And you can choose to sneak attack as an ally is within 5 feet.
I'm going to do that. And then 8, 36, 7, 8. I'm not getting good rolls tonight. 8. Plus my... Plus 7. So 15.
15. All right. That is going to be a pretty solid hit on yellow. Okay. You are going to drive your blade into his side, issuing a gout of spectral blood all over you and your friends. That vanishes as soon as it hits you, but it's gory for a second, that's for sure. He is going to stumble over very, very close to being completely defeated. Brother Karas.
All right, I'm going to call down Holy Fire on the one that Zan just stabbed. It's a DC 16 reflex save.
Okay. Just on that one?
Yeah, it's cantrip.
DC 16. Well, how about an 8?
All right. I know there it is. I'm like, I know there's another D8 here. 9 points of radiant damage.
9 points of radiant damage. All right. As the radiant damage wraps around them, it is going to vanish with a scream. And now back at the top of the initiative with Dawncaller.
Nope. And then my poker is going to stab green.
All right, stab me.
Nope. 13 to hit this time.
13 to hit. That's not going to work this time. Back to Dawncaller.
Stabby stab. Okay, well, those are both dirty 20s.
Cool. All right.
So... How badly injured does the one that I hit last time look? The red one.
The red one, very badly hurt.
Okay, so I'm going to split up my attacks then and hit it with one attack and hit blue, I think, with another attack. Unless green looks really hurt as well.
Mostly the red one looks pretty badly damaged. You might be able to take him out with a single hit.
Okay. I'm just checking between blue and green which one's more hurt looking for my second attack.
Okay. Yeah, give it to green for the second hit.
Okay. So that will be 17 damage to green.
17 damage to green. That's a phenomenal hit. Good job. All right, so flipping your spear around, you're going to slash it through the core of the green one.
Yeah, so I'm trying to do my last little count of the next one, because I have to split all the numbers up.
That's fair.
$24 damage to red, 9 of which is radiant.
Well, that's double what he had. All right, that is going to drop him to the ground as your spear goes straight through the side of his head, and he's going to dissolve down the haft of your blade. Well, down the haft of your spear. Shasta, it's your turn.
Do I get any extra HP from that?
You don't, because he's dead.
Okay, I wasn't sure how that worked.
Blood Drinker only does it if you're...
Legit blood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. I can move through friendly squares, right?
Yes, you can.
How is green looking?
Very badly wounded.
Okay. Let's see, that's 5, 10, 15, 20. I can move right in here and do a rinse and repeat kind of thing. Go after...
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Although,
go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Christine, you'll be right back. Cool.
Well, one's a hit, one's a botch.
Okay. That sounds fantastic. Christine's not here to absorb the impact, so what I'm going to do is does a 20 hit, or pardon me, a 17 hit you?
Yeah, that just meets my AC. Yeah.
Okay, so you are going to take 7 points of damage as you overextend yourself, and one of them jams a blade into your ribs.
Okay.
And who are you attacking with the first one?
Green.
Okay.
So that's 23 to hit.
That is definitely a hit.
Yeah. I don't know if I should spend more spell slots, but
maybe save them for the next wave.
maybe for the yeah.
You don't know.
I know. I don't. So
Also,
that's gonna be 8 points of damage, not radiant or fancy or anything.
Not radiant or fancy. All right.
This is slashing.
Okay, sounds good. You are going to drive your blade into it, and it is going to wrap its hand around where it... this is when it's going to stab you, actually. You slam your blade into its torso, and he will grab you by the wrist and return the favor, jamming his blade into you, and is barely holding on to his immortality. He's going to pull his blade out and try to strike you twice. That is an 18 and 19.
Those both hit.
All right, he brings his sword down on you twice, dealing a total of 10 and 7 force damage.
Okay, so altogether 17.
Altogether 17, yeah.
Okay. I'm getting I'm a little ouch now.
This blue one is going to pivot and aim a snarling blow at Dawncaller. And that is going to be a hit.
Alrighty.
That is going to be 7 points of slashing damage as he dances over and swings his blade against you. And now it is Zan's turn.
Okay. Well, I have so few options. I'm going to try throwing a knife at Green there.
Sounds good.
Here goes nothing. Ooh. 22.
22 is absolutely going to be a hit.
Assuming that doesn't count as a sneak attack.
If you spend your bonus action to aim, it does.
Well, does it count with somebody that far away? Or is it just straight up aiming?
For ranged attacks, if you spend your bonus action aiming, you can add sneak attack.
Okay. Well,
so that's a bonus rule they added in whatchamacallit?
Tasha's?
Tasha's, yeah. And Unearthed Arcana, because Tasha's is a really good book.
So 20.
20 total? Holy crap. Okay, so let's divide that in half, down to 10, and that is still enough to kill this guy.
Nice.
And just one moment. All right. Your knife is going to fling through it, and it's going to stick in the air around this creature just long enough for it to clatter to the ground. And then it is Brother Karis' turn, and I brought you a friend. Thank you. That was a quick Photoshop job, Mike. Good job.
That's how I work.
Good thing I pay you by the hour.
Yep.
Might as well put it next to blue, because I can move it 20 feet, and that's where it's going.
Okay. It's under your control.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, and now we are on Brother Karis' turn.
Damn, Fire
was really
Poker
quick.
gets a 24 to hit.
24 to hit. That is definitely going to be a hit. Okay, roll me damage.
Be afraid if it wasn't enough.
Right?
9 points of force damage.
9 points of force damage is going to clatter this largely intact creature in the head. Well, being in the head. And what do you do with your action?
Sacred Flame. It can make a reflex save, DC 16.
No, it can't. It can do a DC 6.
13 points of radiant damage.
Oh, it is so close to just being decimated. It's barely hanging on. Parts of the spectral flame are eating away at its spectral body as it starts crumbling in front of Dawncaller. It's Dawncaller's turn.
Excellent. I am going to whack it really hard with both hits.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Well, that is incredibly funny because that is a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Okay.
2 separate hits.
Okay. So do me a favor and take. You're going to take 9 points of damage as you stab into him, and he turns and buries his blade into your shoulder.
Okay.
Roll me damage, because seriously, I critted on you with that botch and only rolled 9 points of damage. Oh, because these guys are CR3. That's why.
Okay, so that is...
That'll do it.
$33 damage.
33 damage. All right. And you are going to bring your spear
11 of which is radiant.
through him, and he will dissolve into ethereal nothingness as the hallway becomes silent once more. His voice echoes across the chamber as he dissolves. The last thing that you'll hear before calm: "You will not corrupt us."
Yeah, I'm gonna turn and look at Shasta and to be like, I don't think they want to be friends with you.
And I think that's a great place for us to take a quick break. So everybody, we'll be
On
right
that note
back.
of a quick break, can we take a quick break in character as well?
You can ask me after we get back. So guys,
All
we'll be right back. In the meanwhile, enjoy this ad for our upcoming charity stream.
Ooh.
And we're back. All right, we're back over here, and I found that extra map. All right, so you guys ready to go back to role-playing?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see if we can beat this. Okay. All right. As the last phantom warrior falls to your blades, quiet returns. You find yourself in this hallway. There are doors to the east and to the west, and a wall of stone has slid in, blocking your passage to the south.
Okay.
I'm headed towards the door, or to where the wall is, and breaking out my crowbar.
Okay. Let's see. So, the wall of stone that you see before you actually looks like it's from floor to ceiling, and doesn't appear to have any seams. It fizzled into existence suddenly.
Oh, I will look for any mechanisms or catches or
Sure, go ahead
anything.
and make me a perception roll.
Since I'm a dungeon delver, I get advantage on wisdom perception rolls if I'm trying to detect the presence of secret doors.
Okay. That won't apply for this, but you know what? You can roll with advantage anyway for some information I'll give you.
Okay. That. Wow, I am rolling horrible tonight. 7.
7?
Yeah.
You feel around? No, it's like it was molded in here like clay.
Huh.
This is some magic bullshit, is what you think.
I will voice that. This is some magic malarkey.
Dawn Caller will just kind of look and be like, well, at least there's windows.
Hmm.
I can always get us
Shasta-
out that way.
Shasta will go up to take a look at the wall and see if she can figure out what's going on with it. Not that I can really do anything about it except maybe just smack it a bunch, but...
It is a solid wall.
Yeah, I know. I didn't say it would be helpful. But I guess I'll try to do like Arcana or something.
Sure, you can do Arcana. Anybody can try to do Arcana to figure out what happened.
Not 20.
Nat 20. That is a create stone spell.
And I'm guessing it goes all the way from floor to ceiling?
Oh, pardon me, a wall of stone.
Yeah.
Wall of stone. Yes, it goes floor to ceiling.
Yeah.
So it looks like when you triggered the trap, it created a magical wall of stone. The wall of stone looks back at you. Its emotions unreadable.
So while they're doing this, can I potentially take a short rest? And use some hit dice?
Well, I would want to check the doors on either side and make sure there's nothing there.
Do you check the other doors?
Yeah, I Shasta will, yeah.
I'll check the other door.
Okay. Which doors are you... Okay, you're going there. Okay, one sec. All right. The doors are unlocked. The northeast, Shasta first. 2 beds with torn canopies. I almost want to say canapes every time I read that, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's not endives filled with tuna salad. It is canopied beds. 2 beds with canapes laying beneath their canopies.
Sounds delicious.
I know, right? They're phantasmally kept together. Actually, pardon me. I was actually reading the wrong entry, so that would probably be helpful. This room is littered with the wreckage of ancient bunk beds. 5 dirt-caked windows allow precious little light to enter, and between them are 4 empty armor stands. Each empty torch sconces line the walls. Meanwhile, to the west, the door slides open for Yuzan, and tattered and faded drapes cover windows in this circular room. And empty torch sconces. God damn it! Everything. I'm just hungry. I didn't have dinner because I was trying to get this set up. Broken bunk beds and armor lie strewn across the floor. It looks like you guys could probably rest. Does anybody want to search the rooms, look around, do anything like that?
Yeah, I'll search the rooms.
Sure. Okay.
I'm in one anyway, so.
Okay.
Just a investigation or
give me an
perception
investigation roll.
Okay.
And Zan, are you going to look around?
Yeah, I might as well.
Okay, give me an investigation roll. Let's see what you find.
22?
22. Okay.
This luck can't last. I'm gonna get so screwed over so soon.
21.
21. Okay. So, looking around the room, just checking the rules for something real quick that you actually did find. Okay, so as you search among the wreckage, what you will find laying down on the ground amidst some of the broken bunk beds, Shasta, you will find that there is a holy symbol of the Morning Lord, cast in pewter.
I will pick that up.
Okay. It's mildly uncomfortable to touch. It feels like it's ice cold in your hand, and actually will steam a little in your glove.
I'll bring it over to Brother Karas and see if...
Brother Karas, make me an insight roll as she approaches you.
I can do math. 23.
23? Okay.
Take this off my hands, please.
Are you wearing gloves, Brother Karas?
Probably. I don't have a definitive answer, and I'm happy to like flip a coin or roll for it, but probably.
I mean, it's rainy and cold outside. That makes sense. As Shasta passes it into your hand, you will find that it's cold. It's been laying in a damp, leaking room. It's fine. The hissing and frost completely evaporates in your touch.
Don't think it likes me.
Perhaps I am just naturally warm.
Meanwhile, in the other room, Zan, you pick through some of the wreckage, and you'll find that almost indistinguishable from the rest is a bit of wood. A small coffer. Inside, you'll see in the case 4 potions.
Oh.
The velvet lining of this case is snug and tight, and they all appear to be intact. Checking them over, let me just see if they left a note. They did not. You have no idea what these potions are, but they all appear to be the same thing.
Perfect. I will take it with me and head back and point out, I found a thing with stuff.
It's syrupy. It looks like liquefied iron. Anybody who wants to can take a peek at this and roll me an Arcana roll to see if you can recognize it.
Sure.
Cool. I'll allow it, given that it has a very specific coloring and look to it.
Okay. You said Arcana roll?
Yes.
18.
18?
Yeah.
This is either a potion of iron, some iron filings, or a potion of invulnerability. Potions of invulnerability, when drank, give you resistance to all damage for 1 minute. Not immunity, resistance, so you take half damage. That does not stack with Barbarian Rage.
If that's what I think it is, that is incredibly useful. Because it might give us an edge up if we do have to fight Strahd, the guy. The fucker.
There's 4 of them.
Convenient.
I know.
That was the book, not me.
Shasta just like freezes after that, just like. Ugh. Yeesh.
The cat in your pouch looks up at you, Zan, kind of frustrated that there's only 4 potions.
Well, I mean, it's obviously going to go to you. I'm just going to run away anyway, so.
Alright, well, I think this is secure enough for us to actually rest, so.
Yeah. Hookfoot needs to go and stretch her legs anyway, so.
Okay. Do you guys spend some time doing some short resting?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend some hit dice.
That sounds fine. All right. So
Yes.
you will.
I lost about half my hit points during that, so.
I lost more than half of my hit points during that.
Yeah, well, it's a little terrifying when you know I have 95.
That is horrifying. Yeah.
So.
Maybe don't do
I
that.
took a lot of damage. For all that they barely hit me, I took a lot of damage.
If I had rolled better, they could have mulched you. That's frustrating.
My armor class is high enough that they didn't need it very often.
How long does your spectral poker last?
Just a minute. It's gone.
Okay. I'm just going to move it over here so that it can be transported with you if you guys somewhere else. You guys spend the 10 minutes, because, of course, we reduced short rest from an hour to 10 minutes. You quickly bandage yourselves up. Anybody who wants to can spend hit dice.
Yes, please.
I am spending 2 hit dice.
I am spending 3.
I'm gonna spend 4? Maybe 5?
Mm-hmm.
Cause yeah.
Okay. So I regain.
I'll do 4.
And that's plus con, right, for each one?
Yes. So, Zan, make me an intelligence roll.
Oh, we're in trouble.
No, it's like a 13.
Oh. I rolled an 18.
18?
Wait, plus intelligence. Yeah, I don't get anything on my
Sweet.
intelligence.
I actually managed to regain all but one of my hit points.
And that's the one that's going to kill you.
Apparently.
Okay, so Zan, the spectral figure that looked at you
Okay.
was on the 3rd floor. You're on the 2nd, and it would have been the room right above this.
Huh.
So there must be another stairwell somewhere back further that takes you up to the 3rd floor, but this should be the right place.
Well, I think we need to find some way to go up, because I mean he's not here, and I think he was up higher, so I don't think we're up high enough. We need to go find some stairs or something, like
Right.
a ladder or a rope. We need to find a rope, and we can climb it.
I do not disagree. First, however, we must find a way past the wall of stone.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, what are the regular walls made of?
The regular walls are made of... Is Kel okay? She sneezed like 6 times in the last minute.
Yeah, she's sneezing away.
Okay, the walls are made out of... That's a great question, guys. I didn't design this one, so give me one sec.
Probably
I mean,
stone.
I think it's
stone based on the
just
map.
like 2 foot thick stone, probably.
But a
We
wall
did-
of stone is thicker than 2 feet.
So
It's
why
made
would
of
you put it
uranium.
on the bedroom wall or something?
Mhm.
That's, I mean, if you had like a stone to flesh spell, you could carve your way through and then eat the remains.
I was just thinking if we had a big, angry Goliath barbarian, they might be able to smash through the wall, hypothetically.
Or we could go out a window. I mean, don't we have like that grapple hook thingy? I got rope.
I am going to
The
express a
horseshoe?
preference now not to do any high climbing.
I'm just, it's an option. You know,
True.
coming up with plans here.
Well, do you want to
Well-
try and take out this wall?
I think
Shasta
Donkler will
will-
go back to look at the wall.
So one moment, real quick, can you make, as you guys head back into the hallway, can I get a perception roll using dexterity, please?
Sure.
Huh?
Yeah, because you can change the stats up. It's in the book. Just no one ever
No.
does it.
21.
21? Okay,
I'm
Dawn.
Curious.
So Dawn Caller, you were out in the hallway first.
Yeah.
As you step into the hallway, you open the door to step, and you will immediately freeze. Or you can choose to freeze or not. It's your call. The wall of stone is gone.
I'm gonna kind of do the stop and throw my arms out to stop anybody else from going through.
Did you botch, Shasta?
No, I got well, probably I got that's a 6 total. No, wait, I had that thing for saves.
I mean,
Wait, not
also I will
perception.
say I was the first one to say I was gonna go do it and just go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I would
Yeah.
be the first one there and see it.
You would.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you open the door to the hallway and immediately stop.
The wall's gone.
Oh.
I will start examining the floor because I seem to recall hearing a click.
All right. You can examine the floor. Zan, what are you doing? That's also your area of expertise.
Yeah, and I actually rolled a natural 20. So
Oh,
I'm
did
just kind
you?
of standing there looking,
Yeah.
going, what? What?
Okay, so looking down, you glance down at the floor. One moment while I just read how the trap works. Boop, 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 boop.
I mean, Shasta's got a theory given that she got it at 20 on the spell Arcana roll, I think, or was high enough that it was over 20. But
To know that it was a magically created door.
yeah. So like, if someone's, because I mean, just knowing about that spell, you have to concentrate on it for 10 minutes to make it permanent. Otherwise, it fades after a concentration or a set amount of time. So
Unless it's a magic trap.
true, but I mean, just theorizing, like, what she does know about spells would be like, well, maybe that's it, but
So looking down, Zan,
you don't every single
you
time.
you kind of just parse back in your head when it dropped, and you think that there's a magic pressure a magic trigger on these first. Just checking the exact location for you because it's a little sketch. Okay. You think that it seems like a way to prevent reinforcements from attacking. You think that there's probably in front of each of the doors a trigger as soon as you approach the 5 feet preceding each door. You might be able to jump it. Or if it's magic, a dispel magic spell would be able to take it right out. If one of you had detect magic, this would be really easy. But you guys didn't bring a wizard.
Nope.
I mean, I have detect magic and dispel magic.
Hey! Cleric also has it.
I don't. What I have is Misty Step, so if I know where to not step, I can just teleport for 30 feet ahead of me.
Just stand in
like
the
a
door and
ways.
hold the wall of stone open.
Get crushed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get crushed, obviously.
Well, okay. So assuming Zan is communicating to us that there's a floor trigger,
Okay.
how large is the area? If we can circumvent it, I'd rather not remove the magics. But if we can't, I can.
Yeah, you think that it's probably the first space only? What do you communicate that, Zan?
Oh yeah, I'm like, you know, the wall thing showed up, and then they jumped us, and I think it was when we went close to the doors. So it might happen again if we I don't know, like it could be a pressure plate or some sort of like beam, or I don't know.
Or
Well,
just like a bamboo.
Well, when we walked right out into the middle of this hallway, it didn't trigger until Shasta approached the door.
Yeah,
So I can throw you far enough if you don't feel like you can jump far enough.
The only thing
yeah.
is,
Wait,
depends is if it's a. You know what? Sure, let's try that.
what?
We might
Pick
get
up
stuck here.
Shasta, fling her.
Ah!
So you
I
can.
thought you meant him.
Okay, so
No.
I will let myself be yeeted.
Okay.
I will yeet Shasta to the middle of like the T.
Okay. Are you just so you're just gonna make me an athletics roll if you're throwing her?
Fastball special.
22.
22. Okay. So, yote.
Yeah, and I can carry 600 pounds, so.
All right. So you're gonna throw
think
Shasta
Shasta
a
weighs
good
less than that.
15 feet across the floor. Shasta, you're gonna land on both of your feet, skidding a little bit with a thump, but no wall of stone appears.
Well, that's convenient. I think you're right on that count.
Of course. Anybody else?
I'm gonna get past the wall of stone so that if you know what, actually, never mind. We should go together.
Hey,
was
consent
like-
I'd
to
rather
be
not be
thrown.
separated.
All right, I will throw Brother Karis as well.
Bake feet. But by the way, guys, you know that you can jump a number of.
Squares equal to your movement? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you can jump squares equal to your strength score. I believe is your long
Oh.
jump.
Yeah, throw me.
That would be an 18
18.
for
Okay.
athletics.
Yote. All right. What about you, Zan?
I've got like the second story work ability, which lets me like increase my running jump by like another like 4 feet.
Yeah, I'm trying to
So-
find the rule for
Awesome.
jumping, and I can't really quickly because it's not on the. But enough to move over 5 feet easily. So, so yeah, you can totally do a Dante wall run by pressing the O button.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like Zan should be able to use acrobatics.
yeah. I'm gonna mash that button.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll acrobatics just to see how stylish it is. See if you get like the stylish thing.
I
Did you roll
rolled a
one?
1.
Did-
I
Did you?
did. I totally did.
Jump fall.
You know what? I'm gonna
My-
say
Your shoelace is untied.
My rolls tonight are a mess.
I'm gonna give you a point of inspiration for that not to use on this roll, but I'm going to give you a point of inspiration because it's hilarious.
I pressed the
all right.
wrong button.
So you run across the wall and slip and immediately fall down on the trigger, and the wall of stone goes back up.
Oh.
No! We're still trapped here.
I had it.
Well, I wonder if it's time based or if it's entering the room and closing the door based.
I'll just go back into the room and close the door quietly, in shame.
Shasta's gonna sit in front of the wall and stare at it until it disappears.
You know what I'm going to give you? Thanks for giving me the page number, Neil. I'm going to give you this as you slam the door and are like, son of a... you're going to think that it probably reset after about 10 minutes of waiting. So maybe don't be inside of the room. If it only is those triggers, you could probably just wait in front of it.
That's why Shasta's sitting right in front of the door, and just the gate, the wall, and going, come on! Come on!
Dawncaller will go back out to it.
Okay. Zan, what are you doing in the next 10 minutes?
Hanging my head in shame.
Are you hanging your head in shame on top of the trigger plate?
If he lingers there, Shasta's definitely gonna walk over and be like, "Come on, over, come on, let's go." No,
I'll shuffle after.
Okay.
It's been a while. I haven't climbed outside. Why do you think I have these moments? I'm out of practice.
Don't worry, it happens to everyone.
We will find lots of opportunity for you to practice in the future.
Oh,
next time, just let Dawncaller throw you
a nice thump on the back.
That's so
very
good.
friendly thump.
All right, so you have a little friendly moment, catch your breath, and 10 minutes later you will see the stone wall just disintegrate into dust. Or whatever noise that would be, not a duck, I guess. Sorry.
Justin moves really quickly out past the wall spot just to get out of there.
I like that this game started like super dark and gothic and has turned into like Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Dawncaller will wait till everybody else gets past the wall space before darting past herself, just to make sure that somebody doesn't get stuck here who's maybe not quite as like hit pointy as she is.
All right.
I appreciate it.
All right. You make your way back down into the main hallway, and where do you go from here?
Shasta's gonna, if we're looking for stairs, up.
There is a stairwell up here.
Yeah.
There might be other stairwells through this side of the house as well.
Yeah, I mean, if we're trying to get, I mean, this one's right here. Does it look like it goes up or just down? It looks here like it goes down.
Oh,
but
yep, you are 100% right. That one does not go up.
Okay.
Wait, does it? Hold on.
It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's coming from this landing and...
Yeah, hold on a sec. I gotta double check something. Q17.
Now, as we're going down the hallway, Shasta's just gonna say, at least this time... At least when we shut down the wall, like when we triggered the wall again, we didn't spawn more ghosts.
This is true.
So this one does, because it looked like the one at the bottom has an up.
So...
Like this one looks like it goes up, but do they both go up?
So what it says here is narrow windows illuminate this dusty 5-foot wide staircase. Mm-hmm. These staircases connect the second floor balconies to the third floor.
Okay, so both of them. Sounds like, okay. Oh, that makes sense, because the bottom floor didn't have stairwells right at the ends. That's why.
Yeah, it had them over here or something like that. It had them somewhere.
Yeah, at the other end. Okay, so Josh is gonna be like, well, this looks like it goes up.
All right.
Good shot.
There's a door just over here to your right as well as you pass over.
Mm-hmm.
Do you check inside of it or just continue?
Dawncaller is curious and nosy.
Mm-hmm.
Are you curious and nosy enough?
Yes.
Okay. That is Q. Oh good, not 1329. The contents of this room are draped in cobwebs. Between curtained windows stands a black marble hearth with sculpted mantelpiece, above which hangs a framed portrait of a handsome, well-dressed man with a wry smile and a thick mane of thistledown hair. Opposite the fireplace is a large bed with a rotting mattress and wooden posts carved to resemble dragons. Across from the double doors stands a tall wardrobe, its doors hanging open, revealing a dark and empty cavity. The only other piece of furniture is an overstuffed leather chair that faces the hearth. Zan, if you peek over her shoulder as she looks in, you will recognize the man in the portrait is, you think, the one who was looking down at you.
Oh, that looks familiar.
And why is that?
That looked like whoever saw me out the window. The window that way.
Perhaps then that is the man we seek. Vladimir, head of the knights?
Who knows at this point?
How come he didn't come down and visit us? Welcome us to his place. Maybe we're not that welcome.
Perhaps his receiving room is on the 3rd floor, and he waits there like a good host.
Or maybe we jumped the gun and we should have waited down in the entrance hallway.
That expression doesn't work. No guns.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, right? Sorry, it's giving you trouble.
I thought we had them in Elos.
All right,
We aren't
fine.
in
Some
Elos.
guns. But
I mean, it's an obscure expression, that's all. Why does Shasta know? Who knows?
What does it mean, jump the gun? What's a gun? It's a type
like
of mule.
Like finger muskets.
Yeah.
Jump the musket. Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Well, that's too many words. Let's just shorten it.
It's the exact same number of words.
I mean, syllables.
Symbols, yes. Same number of symbols.
Syllables. It's more syllables.
There we go. I knew I remembered this. So the word gun actually comes from Dominia Gunilda, which was a name given to a ballista in the 14th century.
What?
Yep.
And now you know.
And we do have dun 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 dun. We do have ballistas, some of which are named Callista. All right, and with that, so you find nothing of real note in this room.
Well, we have a person image.
It's true.
Which is something.
It's interesting. I said I was curious, not that I expected to find anything.
Purely out of character, the fact that he has thistledown hair is fucking with me because of Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell.
Okay. Is that book good?
It is really good. I really enjoyed it.
I had to look up what thistledown hair meant, and all I could get was references to that.
What is that? Just like really pale?
Well, if you look up what thistledown looks like, it's like
Kind of
fluffy.
Fluffy and pale and...
Mad scientist?
But thistledown hair is like a very particular style, which as soon as I looked at it, I understood it.
It's the Willem Dafoe hair. It's the Count Olaf hair.
I mean, in that book, it's also a marker that he is a fairy.
I don't know why I said Willem Dafoe. I said Willem Dafoe because they photoshopped him with a lot of thistledown hair. Interesting. Wow, there's a lot of Willem Dafoe with thistledown hair. If you search thistledown hair, it's just Willem Dafoe, and I don't think it's all photoshopped. Someone had the idea to make him whoever this character is. Okay.
Wait, is this character being played by... No.
I don't think he is. I think he's just fan cast, and people got really up about it.
Well,
but it's Willem Dafoe. I mean, or Willem Defriend.
Is this it?
All right. enough googling thistledown. What do y'all do? Do you proceed up the stairwell to danger?
Always.
I mean, yes.
Okay. All right. So if you guys are going up, let me change maps. We're going to do a copy, and then we're going to go to Argynvostholt 3. Boop. No, don't duplicate the page, dumbass. Okay, and I have to remember... Okay, so that one's there. Nope, that's the roof. And we're going to go paste. Okay, your fire poker is off here on the left side of the screen in case you need it, Neil.
Sounds good.
And where... Did Zan not transfer? Hold on, Zan didn't transfer. I gotta go get him.
I was right here.
I know, they didn't copy you for some reason. So, unless there's going to be 2 Zans, and then that's too much of a plan.
So that just means there's a plan B.
Oh, lose everyone's inspiration forever. Or gain it. I'm not sure. I feel pretty good about
When you
that.
have a third one, then you have a plan C. So you have 1 Zan for each plan.
Okay, you know what? You gained a point of inspiration, and then you tried too hard. You reached too far. And in
You
the
flew
end...
too close to the sun.
It doesn't
Oh,
really
that's why
matter.
Zan appeared on the other side of the board.
Ta-da!
I mean, basically.
I used the other stairs.
Of course, I'm sorry, this one does have some numbers on it.
That's okay. You can
Because
survive.
I was throwing it together quickly. Curse of Strahd, Slapdash Edition. Good job, Kelly. Okay.
But is it really, like, a proper game if you're not running it by the seat of your pants?
I mean, there's seat of my pants, and then there's, like, whatever this is.
Hmm.
I was feeling pretty sick today, but I don't know.
Hmm.
I think I might be allergic to, I might have a food allergy.
Hmm.
I'm hoping it's thyme and not cinnamon. Because I greatly prefer cinnamon. Okay. Anyway. Alright, zooming in and killing this clone of Zan. Boom.
Ah!
Which
Alright.
one did you kill?
No,
killed-
plan B!
Alright.
Sounds like something Plan B would say.
Everyone expected Willem Dafoe, but no one expected... I didn't expect Willem Dafoe. Allergic to thyme? Yeah, like all humans. Mortals. Allergic to thyme. I watched some Dimension 20 before this game, because Jen sent a bunch of links out after our Scion game last night. And the way that the guy from Dimension 20 plays High Elves is so good that I'm going to have to rip some of it off for when you guys go to the Elf City in generic. Poor mortals. Only with lifespans of, what, 2, 3 years? How tragic. Tear. I just think they're so it's I'll send you the link later. It's really good to watch. Just like these guys are so up their own ass and they don't even know it. I'm like, oh, that's High Elves. I need that. I need to borrow some of that vibe.
Poetic emo?
It's pretentious poet guy. So pay no attention to the secret room directly to your south. Actually, I know shit. Oh,
What's this right here?
it's because I grabbed the. Actually, what's this? Make me a perception roll because you have Dungeon Delver.
Dungeon Dollar?
Dungeon Delver.
Dungeon crawler?
Oh, okay. Well, Dungeon Delver's a thing. But, all right.
Oh.
Okay, so as you climb the stairs, a tattered black curtain conceals an archway leading to the hallway directly above the one that you previously
I rolled 19.
rolled 19. As you walk past, who pushes past this curtain? And who?
I sort of assumed I was at the front because
Yeah, and then probably.
yeah.
So, Zan, as you reach the top, you're going to notice that there's a distinct seam on the wall to your right. In fact,
Oh, hello.
some of the brickwork is sticking out enough that you can actually get a finger hold.
Ooh. I will work a crowbar into it.
Okay. Before you even have a chance to really give it purchase, it starts to shift a little. It's a good door. Do you tell your companions?
I'll let them look the other direction before I ponder going this direction. They can scout out that way.
All right, do you swing the door completely open?
Yeah, I'll push my shoulder into it and
Okay,
swing
the
it.
rest of you. So, Brother Karas, you were kind of around Zan when this happened. 1 sec. Boop. There we go. And you guys would be able to see that. So go ahead and move yourselves up to 6 squares. Everybody except for Zan. And we'll deal with Zan right away. I like the sound of that.
Oh, can I move up like here-ish and?
Yep.
Okay.
And 1 moment. Boop, 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 boop. All right. As you open the door, you will see that the west wall of this 50-foot long, 30-foot wide audience hall has crumbled, leaving a gaping hole and pile of rubble. Weapons and shields that once hung from the walls have fallen to the floor and succumbed to rust. A large wooden throne, carved to resemble a dragon with unfolding wings, faces 3 tall windows to the west. Slumped in the throne is a gaunt, armored figure with 1 gauntlet wrapped around the hilt of a greatsword.
I will yell for help. Help!
Okay. So you hear Zan yell for help behind you.
I start clattering that way.
I will fling myself around and head back over.
Pretty much.
Oh crap!
What has he done? What has happened?
1 sec. I'm just gonna fix this because there we go. Because I don't like having that there. Advanced layer is map. There we go. Cool. All right. As you enter, you will see the same thing. You'll see this large audience chamber. And as you approach, the creature's grasp on the greatsword tightens. If you have come to destroy me, know this. I perished defending this land from evil over 400 years ago, and because of my failure I am forever doomed. If you destroy this body, my spirit will find a new corpse to inhabit, and I will hunt you down. You cannot free me from my damnation, nor would I wish it. If you have come to free this land from the creature that feasts on the blood of the innocent, know this. There is no monster I hate more than Strahd von Zarovich. He slew Argynvostholt, broke the life of the knight I loved, and destroyed the valiant order to which I devoted my life. But Strahd has already died once. He can't be allowed to die again. Instead, he must suffer, eternally in a hell of his own creation, from whence he can never escape. Whatever can be done to bring him misery and unrest, I will do, but I will destroy anyone who tries to end his torment.
So...
Well, let us talk to you then of the torment of the adversary. For we have come seeking aid in enhancing it. He has taken for himself recently a new bride, someone who will bring him joy and comfort. And it's our wish to remove that bride from his hands so that his suffering may increase.
Okay.
I was kind of going like, damn, that sounds legit. Okay.
Yeah, what he said.
You know what? That is not the route I thought you were going to take. You can make me a persuasion roll. Is anybody going to...
I want to help with this. Be like, if...
I will totally assist.
How do you assist? If you tell me how you can assist, he can roll with advantage.
Because, like, something along the lines of, like, if the adversary took
I will
someone
explain
from you that you loved, then how about we take someone from him?
I will just explain how ardently Strahd pursued her. I won't actually use the name, that's out of character, but kind of just like what lengths he went to get her, so obviously she has value to him.
Jess will definitely shoot Don Color a look if she drops his name.
No, that was Christine out of character.
So
just
that sounds good. So
Cool.
Neil, go ahead and have Brother Kairos roll with advantage.
Advantage pays off. 22.
Yay!
Nice.
Okay, I will say the book does not prepare you for this.
Time to
Nothing,
toss up.
nothing but net.
The creature grows silent for a moment. You can hear the creaking of his flesh, old and not rotten, just desiccated, as it clings to his pale. Pardon me, as the dust clings to his pale skin. He leans down upon his fist. And to you, it looks like he dies. And then a moment later, he shifts again. Watching the corpse grow unrestless is something very unusual. And once, I'm just going to check something real quick because that was not what I prepared for. And a dungeon master, for those of you who are looking to get into the hobby, should always be willing to check his notes and consider other avenues. What is the most interesting option for play?
Because the players will find it.
Stormy?
Because, like, a big fight isn't always the most interesting thing, but I also need to check his alignment real quick. It's Vladimir. God, I skipped right past it. Oh, Vladimir. Oh, literally, it's... Oh, no, it's like half a page. That's why. Okay. Oh, because I had a post-it note over it. That's why. Okay. Good. You would take this prize from him. This woman.
That's the goal.
What is it you ask of the knights? What is it you ask of the Order of the Silver Dragon?
We cannot defeat the adversary alone, and we cannot seize the woman on our own. We worry that should we attempt to seize her, we will invoke his ire. But if he was distracted, if an army were at his gates, we would be able to move quickly and remove her.
And you would swear not to slay Strahd von Zarovich.
I would swear.
I am not saying do not maim. I am not saying do not harm.
I mean, if it came down to him trying to kill me, if I would probably attempt to not kill him first, if that's what you want. I will not swear my life away like that.
Life. Such a paltry condition.
I'm
Well,
kind
you
of
put
fond
it
of
that
it.
way.
His armor will creak as he stands and rises from the chair.
Brother Chorus is going to interpose himself between the armored gentleman and the rest of the party and go and extend his hand in a shake on it sort of motion and go, I will swear.
You will all swear or you will all die.
You know what?
Thought through my
I
bullshit.
did just say. I suppose I'll just have to not end up in a situation where Strahd, tries to kill me.
You fear his name, little girl?
It's brought him over a few times when I didn't
Let
want
him
to see
come.
him. I suppose. But yes, I will swear.
Dawn Caller will agree. She's more interested in just getting out of this the damned country at this point.
Zan, do you?
I'll be like, how would I possibly kill him? Have you seen me? I'm minuscule. I'm like a bug.
I would still have a rat swear before the lion.
Well, I might bite him like a mosquito, but he'll probably swat me, so that's fine. I probably wouldn't be able to murder him if I tried.
Kneel.
Ah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Sorry.
I was like, you probably get that a
joke
lot.
gets lobbed every once in a while, and I can't help myself. Karis kneels.
Okay.
Shasta will kneel.
Sure.
So he.
Dawn Caller's gonna keep a close eye on him, though. She can fight from kneeling if need be.
You swear to bring pain upon the enemy of the order.
I
It is
swear.
his dearest wish.
I swear. Easily.
You swear to let him suffer eternally in a rotten life without life of his own design.
I swear.
I swear.
Then I hereby deputize you. And he will go with his gleaming greatsword, and will tap it on each of your shoulders once.
Huh.
But I have a quest for you. He holds this blade, which has an ornate hilt sculpted to resemble silver dragon wings and a pommel shaped like a silver dragon's head, clutching a black opal between its teeth.
Cool.
Very nice.
You swear oaths to the order now. Your body may die, but oaths are eternal, and we need more soldiers. Should you die in Barovia after accepting this oath, I will see you again, soldier. Godfrey! He calls down the hall. Yeah, I know. Sorry, Amy. A moment later, one moment, because I figured you'd have to... from the base of the hallway, another man will approach, who looks like this.
Ah, spooky.
A man with long, pretty blonde hair, a desiccated face, and glowing red eyes will emerge wearing ringmail. And will approach. Yes, sir. You will accompany them. Scout out positions. When the time is right, we will harry Strahd's minions. Give him even less to control, so that he can rot on a desiccated, cracked throne. Yes, sir. You four. Follow me.
I will do as told. I really hate incorporeal things. They suck.
He's not incorporeal, he's physical.
Oh, he's physical.
Yeah, they're in corpses.
That's worse.
Yeah, he looks like that, but has a physical body.
Yeah, Shasta's fascinated by this, but really grossed out.
The Walking Dead.
So, with that, I guess I can skip the rest of this dungeon. So, that's easy. Good job, Zan. You shortened the plot to a one episode. That's great. No, that's great. It's just play running through the 90s in the background. Dun, 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 dun.
Self high five.
Self high five. Yeah, here you go, buddy. All right. Okay. So with that, he will lead you out of here, allowing Vladimir to resume sitting and glowering out the window. And with that, we are going to switch off roll 20. So he leads you down to the main floor. So, I don't know what it is you said, but it seems like you've inadvertently joined the Order.
Well,
Yeah, if we die here. Which seems more and more likely every day.
Think
My
of it
plan
this
is-
way. At least you won't stay dead.
Yeah, but I'd stay here.
I mean,
Like, no offense, but
potentially.
I would like to see the sun again.
I mean,
Right. I thank you. Whatever you said, it got through Vladimir's rage. What did you promise or say to him? What did you bring to him?
Strahd has taken
Right.
a new lover, and we sought his help in removing her from his clutches.
I have another quest for you as well. This place, Argynvostholt, was built to be a bulwark against the evil of the Amber Temple. An ancient place of evil nearby. A repository of evil to be guarded by the forces of good. Argynvost, the leader of our order. And as you walk into the main hallway again, he gestures his hand at each of the busts of those handsome men. In all of his forms. He waves a hand out the front of the doors, which swing open. All of his forms. And gestures at the statue of the dragon in the front lawn. Was a mighty combatant. A powerful dragon of silver. We warred against Strahd. We flocked to the valley to join his cause and his prestigious order. However, the devil brought more troops than even a dragon could defeat. They slew each of us, and then fought him. And once he was slain, his corpse was hacked to pieces. carried off, stripped to the bone. We rose from the dead for revenge, but when we attempted to make it into Ravenloft, we were stopped by a Vistani woman called Madame Ava. She told us what had happened. And Vladimir led us back to Argynvostholt, wishing to trap him in his own hell.
I mean, personally, I don't think he's nearly as miserable enough as he should be.
I wish for you to do another favor for the Order. In Ravenloft, the devil has kept the bones of Argynvost. We shall never rest until our pledge to him is fulfilled. Bring his remains back to us.
I think we can do that, yes. We can try.
When the time is right, you can let us know with this. He walks over to the mantelpiece and pulls an ornate horn off of the wall that looked very tarnished and old, like it was cast out of sterling silver. Blow this, and we will come. And he will hand it to Shasta, actually, because Shasta's been the one that's been communicating with him the most.
Alright. She'll take it, and she'll be like, just... Well, if we're working together then, she'll extend a hand and be like, Shasta Denmora. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Let me just make sure he has a Gaelic last name, so I just want to make sure that I do it correctly. One sec. Sixth Phantom Warriors. Here we go. I wrote it down and everything, but I don't trust my spelling. Sir Godfrey Gwellham.
Elegant Dawn Color by Maylaga. She'll just rattle off.
Mm-hmm.
Brother Constantius Carus.
Oh, Zan and Hookfoot.
Hookfoot.
My cat. No, fish the cat out.
Ah. Hookfoot.
Yeah. Hookfoot.
Did it swear as well?
It's a cat.
Did you swear, little kitty? Who's a good little knight of the Order? Yes, you are.
Oh, okay.
I wish you to do this. Bring back Argynvost's bones. So that we may purify the darkness that has settled into the dead. And return the memories of a life well lived and well loved. He says, casting his gaze upward. Gonna get an insight roll off of anybody.
Yeah,
Sure.
absolutely. I rolled a 2.
23.
23. He's glancing back up at the throne room.
I get a total of 4.
22.
Both of you have your gaydar go completely off. Ding, 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 ding.
16.
16? Yeah, it's pretty off. Like he might just dress really nicely, but he likes cats, and they were talking about loving knights upstairs. You're pretty sure that he and Vladimir have some background, but Vladimir seems kind of a little too consumed by hatred. Sir Godfrey seems a little more present.
That's rough.
It's rough. It's sorry. Go ahead.
We will do this thing and allow the noble dead to sleep again.
If you break your word, I will hunt you down and skin every inch of you, even the cat.
Hey.
You will be able to come back in whatever body is nearby. Don't worry.
I am not concerned, for I have no intention of breaking my word.
Then we are allies for now. That is the most I can do to help you. What? What's funny?
Sorry. Chat.
Oh, sorry, our chat. I'm like
our chat. Yeah.
It's just. Sorry, it is just kind of undead Geralt. Well, they say he has a scratchy voice, and I'm like, so what do I do like this? Like, hey, how's it going? Hey.
But also, it's in the picture you showed us too. And I was like,
Well,
wait.
he does kind of look like Geralt.
Yeah, no, I was
doesn't he?
thinking of that. Also, what got me was that's rough, because to me that sounded like the whole like Avatar thing of my girlfriend turned into the moon.
That's funny.
That's funny.
That being said,
I've been holding that in for a few minutes.
See, I was just thinking of the like, so like they're one of the only canonical like gay relationships in a lot of like older D&D material. In fact, I'm not 100% sure if they are in older editions. So, Mike, if you have your Curse of Strahd first edition, go look that page up and see if they are.
I will.
So I want to know if that's something that has been ever since the 80s. But I was thinking about the trope, like the kill your gays trope, and I'm like, does it count if they come back?
It does if they're miserable and their
everyone's miserable in
relationship
Barovia, though, so I don't know.
I
if
know, that's why it's like,
because they're like they technically can get a happy ending if you guys do the right thing. So
nice. I want that
if
ending.
we blow the horn?
If you blow Gondor calls for aid.
I think the other thing too is to remember that in the Witcher TV show, Geralt is quite attractive, but canonically, Geralt is kind of ugly and looks probably more like that guy than like Henry Cavill.
I will say that the smile that Henry Cavill does in that show is pretty spot on for the most part, because he's
kind of very awkward.
No,
That's
like
the grimace.
Well, because that's how Geralt's described as smiling. Hold on, I'm gonna pop this in the chat for the audience too. Witcher Geralt smile. It's like an awful smile. He doesn't always do it, but I watched one the other day. I saw a meme. I watched a meme that was like, yeah, that's actually a pretty awful smile. He should smile like that full time in the show. Everyone would still fall in love with him, but like,
well, I mean, he wears leather pants and has that ass, so duh.
I do think it is fair to say that he does have dad ass.
Oh god, yeah. That's England's ass.
That's the United Kingdom of asses.
Yep. We have the ass of America, but we also have.
This is kind of a grimace, but I'm gonna send it in the chat anyway.
Oh my lord.
So
yeah, that feral animal smile.
Yeah,
Like
that kind of the baring of the teeth almost sort of smile.
that awful smile, like it's just great. But so moving onward. That's the most that I can help you right now. So now I'm leaning more into it. Damn it. Okay.
Lean in, man.
Lean into it. Go for
These
it.
guys are fighting a monster. They have big magic swords.
All right. Well, we've already lost the tension of this scene anyway, so let's just have fun with it. So,
Sorry,
We
my
couldn't
bad.
hold it in any longer.
I used the cheat code, went right to the end.
all right, fine. That is the most I can do for you right now. My orders and my pledge to Vladimir keep me here. But should you call the horn, we will answer.
Can we get him to turn around when he says that?
He will turn around at that point and start to walk away. His butt's okay. Actually, let me roll for butt.
Oh.
That was...
He's undead ass.
it's a 16 out of 20. It's pretty good. He'll pause and turn back around. Actually, do you want to play a game of cards? No, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The worst part is I was waiting for that. Knowing
I know.
you, I
What
was
up?
waiting for that.
I'm waiting for chat to see it. Hold on. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be great. Oh, I'm
no
sorry.
one
I'm
prefer
sorry.
dice poker?
Dice poker? I yeah.
Yeah.
Got any Gwent? That's Gwent the wrong way. Oh, that's awful, Soul. Good job. All right. So,
Wait, hold on. Question of semantics here. Will the horn summon you to where we are, or will it summon you to the gates of Castle Ravenloft?
when we hear the horn, we'll head to Ravenloft. It doesn't summon us. We won't teleport. We'll have to ride.
So blow it early, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I have got you, fam.
Godfrey, Sir Godfrey, not fam.
It's an expression.
A weird one. It's one of those city ones.
Yeah.
Cities have become stupid.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I think they've always been stupid, but they've gotten worse.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I am making myself a fool. The bones. Do you anticipate them being together or spread out? I imagine they'll be recognizable.
Sorry. To clarify, the bones are of a person or a dragon?
Of a dragon.
Okay, a literal dragon. I was not sure if that was metaphorical or not. How big are we talking?
One
Just-
moment while the dungeon master checks Ravenloft.
Like how big of these bones are they? Are we gonna have to, like? There's some little.
He communes with himself.
I mean, take your
Hello,
time
Raid.
to recall.
Oh, we're getting raided? Oh, raiding went...
You just missed the discussion about
about
Geralt's ass.
Geralt's ass.
So-
That's great. Okay, so let me just check because I think they're in the entrance chamber. Which, that's a dumb picture of Strahd. God. Ravenloft Castle is like 40 pages of the book. So I'm not
There's
looking for...
no time there, are we?
You guys are gonna like show up and be like, "Hey Strahd, thanks for the invitation, but we're gonna just head back to our reality now, boy."
Also, yoink. No wife for you.
No waifu. No
I mean-
Take them with
waifu.
us.
We have a short itinerary of things that we need to do in Castle Ravenloft, which is
True.
because we also
That
need to
was like
free
that.
Werewolf
Okay, bones.
Boy, get
Yeah.
the
Right.
bone.
Forgot about the werewolf.
Okay. Wait, what? Oh yeah. So that's looking out the window. Okay. So when the arms, the skull should be sufficient, he says.
All right, good to know. I should be able to carry that.
Yeah, it's gonna be freaking big. I'm trying to find where it is, but there's a lot of stuff to skim through.
Do you think
Well, I would imagine it's
wizard-
probably under 600 pounds.
maybe?
I get.
Depends on whether dragons have
Okay,
hollow
hold on,
bones
hold on.
like birds.
I don't know.
Oh, hey,
a good
congratulations, DMF Saint. They just, okay, so chat, they just managed to, so you just finished, Strahd, they just managed to talk their way into getting help from the Knights of the Order of the Silver Dragon. That's not supposed to be an option, but they came at it from such an angle that it would make Strahd even more miserable. And it worked?
We were really good at explaining how.
And they've
like,
sworn
this
themselves into the
pisses them
order,
off.
so if they die, they're revenants and just join the order to hurt Strahd. So,
As a paladin of vengeance, this is brilliant.
this is win-win. Where is Argynvostholt's skull?
And they even agreed that we couldn't
K67.
kill him,
Thank
but we
you,
could
Google.
thump him really, really good.
Oh yeah, you can even stab him in the heart with a stake. Then they'll just Hall of Bones. Skulls. The dragon skull mentioned here is 250 pounds. 250 pounds. So
For the whole corpse? For the whole
I can
bone?
carry
for the skull.
600.
For the skull. Oh, okay.
So I should be able to literally run out like Link with it over my head. Like Link with a chicken. Run out of the castle with the skull.
just you have to break
So-
every urn on the way out. Okay. And
do
with
that.
that,
Do that to make him
Multicast.
miserable, just wreck all of it.
Just wreck
So-
everything.
okay. So with that, you asked for the clarification.
And we killed Amy.
Okay, Amy, take a breath. We got to finish this role-playing game. Okay. God damn. Okay. This is a serious game of Dungeons and Dragons and magic. Okay.
There's a
What?
dragon in a dungeon. We've
Oh,
done
God,
it.
there
We've
is.
hit peak D&D.
God damn it. Okay, let's stop Raven laughing.
So do we only need...
The skull will be sufficient.
Okay, that's good to know.
I mean, if you can bring anything else back, do, but I don't expect you to smuggle a dragon in under your cloaks. Just a skull the size of a wagon. I'm sorry. Just a particularly large skull.
And we need to bring that back here.
I would put him in the mausoleum, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to know.
And Shasta will kind of to the side just be like, I wonder if the wizard could provide us some easier means of transportation for a large skull.
Potentially.
It is possible.
We
If
will have to
retrieve
ask.
the staff, anything we want could be ours.
Right. Where did he say that?
That he did not know.
Sir Godfrey? Sir?
Yes.
Is it Sir? Have you seen a staff that, and she'll try and describe what it looked like based on what she remembers.
No.
Well,
Should I have?
I
It has
I'm
been
looking
lost,
for
and we are
leads.
attempting to also gain the aid of a powerful mage.
I do not know.
well, figured I'd ask anyway.
Hmm. You can show yourselves out.
All right.
We'll do that.
We await your call.
All right.
Okay. With that, what do you do? Where are you heading?
Well,
What were we originally here
we
to
had
get?
6 hours to deal with this place before that portal closed.
Oh yeah, the magic circle's still open, isn't it? Wait,
Yeah.
is it? Oh yeah, because he
It
said he'd
hasn't
bring
been
you
6
back.
hours, yeah. Yeah.
No, fair enough. So that was like an hour and a half. You guys basically took it an afternoon matinee and recruited a bunch. This is ridiculous.
Pop some popcorn.
What were we originally going to get here?
I mean,
Uh,
Shasta was looking for help to go
That-
fight, to go deal with with Strahd. So mission accomplished.
Yeah, but was there something like a particular item we were originally looking here for?
You thought
for
that there was a
sword?
chance that this magic item was maybe here that was prophesized to you, a sword.
Okay.
Oh, we didn't even ask about that.
Godfrey
but then
continues
again,
Godfrey's walking up the stairs.
We got clarification that it was with the body of the brother in the crypt, I think.
Yes, you did.
yes. Okay, good. Okay, so we got that information.
So, but we're not trying to kill him anymore.
No.
So-
I mean, stabbing him helps.
Stabbing him a bunch might help. Or just,
That's true.
if he can't go near it, then that could potentially be a deterrent if someone's carrying that.
I mean, once the order returns to peaceful death, I think perhaps oaths are less material.
True. But I'm not going to count on that.
No.
That's fair. I mean, we also have a bunch of allies who didn't swear the oath. Give that sword to any one of them.
Would that count?
I mean, Don Connor
I
can't go.
promise not to kill Strahd. I promise not to kill Strahd.
Okay. Quick question. Is this in character or not? Because we're still in their castle.
No, this is not in character.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
Let's go back into character then. Let's go back in. Hop in.
All
Hop
right.
in. All right. So do you guys leave and head back to the magic circle?
I think so, yeah, unless there was anything else to deal with, like, right around here.
I mean,
Which I don't think
unless
so.
you want to.
I mean, I still wish to know where the staff is, but I don't want to get stranded here and have to travel for, like, 3 days.
That's
like-
true. I would say that finding the staff in Barovia is a needle in a haystack, and I think that you
Yeah,
probably would
so-
get a sense of that, and
Yeah.
not just because I am telling you in meta narrative.
Yeah, no, she figured she'd ask anyway just to check, but didn't really expect to get anything from that. So, yeah, I'm happy to head back.
Yeah, sounds good.
Mm.
I like this plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you walk back to the magic circle, you step into where it had burned onto the ground. The faint trace of runes still visible in the wet mud. As you approach, it flares to life again. Ready to come home already? You hear Mordenkainen speak through the gate.
So, we turned them into allies.
I can't hear you. I can just speak. Come through or don't.
Okay, Kevin, let's go.
He wanted conversation.
He only ever wants to talk. That's Mordenkainen for you.
Yeah. That's
All
fair.
right, so stepping through, you will find yourself outside of the mountainside in the north of Barovia, with Mordenkainen sitting on a big rock, just kind of staring at you.
So
Please.
we have new allies.
Oh, really? What did you find?
All the ghosts.
Ghost Army?
I'm a knight.
I think I'm
Maybe.
part of an order
If you
now.
die first.
Well,
Here.
So you just swore your eternal souls to an order of undead revenants bent on bringing vengeance to their sworn enemy.
Not on purpose.
I mean, yes.
Which part
was-
not on purpose?
I wasn't doing anything with it anyway.
Well, we swore we wouldn't, like, murderate Strahd fully if they'd help us. Because, honestly, I just kind of want to get out of here now.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean that we couldn't, like, get him right to the edge of it and leave him really, really, really wrecked. But they took that as us swearing to their order. I don't really feel like that's binding. I didn't
And
say
it's
I
only
swear
if we
myself to
die
your order.
here. So if we're back home before we die, we're fine. So
Otherwise, I guess I'm
Nobody
fighting for the rest of
die!
my undead life. Oh well, not too different.
and to be fair, vengeance is sort of my deal, so
Mm-hmm.
We secured the aid of powerful allies, which was our intention and our goal. There was a cost. There is always a cost.
Well, if you manage to do that, then that's at least one thing that went right today. Good.
Now I have to take a dragon head back.
Let's discuss that over tea. And let's call a game there. All right.
Good.
So,
excellent.
all right. So that's going to be it for today's session of Curse of Strahd. You guys, Neil, congratulations for managing to turn that around. What the hell?
Yeah.
I was not expecting that. So one moment, I'm going to check out my milestone XP sheet to see.
Yeah, level up. Level up.
When was the last time you guys leveled? It
A
was.
while.
Couple
I don't
games
really
ago.
remember.
Yeah, hold on, let me see.
I think it feels longer because there was the big gap, but I would say actually, I usually write we leveled at the bottom of my notes.
Okay, so destined allies. Oh, I should double check that. Milestone.
Chapter 13, I think.
Next level, I get advantage on initiative rolls.
So it's been
moving
4
the
chapters
story
at least. Then.
Forward, burying Coilin, returning to.
Not that I really
so
need that
you've
help.
made 2 massive allies. Let's see. The enemy is Strahd's goals. The reading. Burying. Okay, just checking. Oh, I had all of their sheets. That's great.
Oh, right.
So deal with the. Oh, really? Oh. Okay, so that's 1 point. So you guys are level 6 or 7?
6.
6.
Okay, so you're a small party, so that's 6 points to get up. Yeah, so you're going to have tea with Mordenkainen, and when you're done with your tea, you're going to be level 7.
Ding!
Nice.
Ding! Congratulations. Ba 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 ba.
That's awesome. I get Feral Instinct. Which gives me advantage on initiative rolls.
I start doing damage.
Nice. And so DMF Saint asked in the chat what the party's Taroka reading is. Their Taroka reading was the Wizard, the Tax Collector, the Paladin. Something that changed, and I didn't have a second to look up what the new one was, and the Dark Lord was the final card. The original card was the Seer, but some situations had that altered to...
My card was stuck together!
Yeah, your card was stuck together. And that's in character because it was interesting, and out of character because the Seer is a shitty card to draw. I don't like Casimir as a character, and I was like,
I blame Hookfoot.
Yeah, and everybody out of character was like, just change it. So I'm like, okay. So then...
Yeah,
do you
because
guys
if
know...
Kelly won't have any fun playing that character, then we
he's
don't
just
wanna...
a dick. Like,
Yeah.
he's just... Like, it could have been Ismark. It's all right. Could have been Esmeralda. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the new card that you guys drew was... you don't know who it is exactly because it's kind of up in the air, but it was...
No, I'm just trying to remember because you were giving the reading info.
So you can do... By the way, you could have gotten Victor. You could have gotten the girl that thinks she's a cat as an ally.
Huh.
Yeah.
You could have
just sort of leave her there.
What did I say it could be?
I don't remember.
I believe it was the... I said that regardless, it was connected to the Vistani somehow. So it was it was a queen card connected to the Vistani.
Oh, okay.
So it's either out of character. It's either one of technically that counts. It is one of the queens. So it's ooh. Huh. How are you a queen? Did not know that guy.
How
was
am I a queen?
No, the old Raven man is technically a queen. But hey, that works.
Cool.
Yeah, but it's gonna be something fun. I promise, guys. So guys, that's gonna be it for this episode of Curse of Strahd. It was a little goofy at times because
We couldn't help it.
want to play Gwent. So I'd really appreciate it if you guys stick around. Come back to our other games. We also play Rime of the Frost Maiden every Monday night. Fantastic crew for that. Tomorrow night is Werewolf the Forsaken if you like Chronicles of Darkness games. On Tuesday this week, we have a special charity stream that we're doing for WAVA, which is a Vancouver-based rape crisis center. We're trying to raise $250 or more if we can do it. We'd love to have you there. We're playing Star Wars World, which is powered by the apocalypse, plus Star Wars equals lots of fun. Yeah, totally.
Wednesday.
And then Wednesday we have our homebrew setting, generic fantasy setting, and Then Thursday we have Vampire the Masquerade, and then Friday we have Scion that I'm running over on the Onyx Path, and then Saturday we have another homebrew called The Secret of Hexter House, which is an investigative mystery, assuming that one of our players doesn't hurt themselves again, because they keep getting sick or concussions and things like that. Just to get out
For a
of
while,
game.
it was me that was having issues.
Yeah, now it's someone else.
Yeah.
And then next Sunday... Oh, we have It's Always Magical in Fandalia.
So literally every day of the week you're running something.
I'm running something every... It's this crunch. The holiday season's going to be great. And yeah, so come and join us. It's great games, lots of fun, good people, and me. So it'd be great to have you here. Thank you so much for tuning into Dork Tales. We will see you next time. Have a great time, everybody. Good night.